The Vegas Golden Knights took the first 2 games of the series at Colorado, including that third period comeback the other night. Only once in the history of the NHL has a team, after taking the first 2 games of the conference finals on the road, lost the series. The Avs look to reverse history. They get Cale Makar back in the lineup tonight. But the Knights also get some insurance. Mark Stone, after missing the last 5 games with an injury, he is back in the lineup on the front line, on the first line at right wing. So the Avs get Makar back, the Knights get Stone back, and Game 3 about to get underway in just a bit over on ESPN. This stream brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HNA, play $5, get 50 instantly using my code. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you never been to one of these streams, how it works is like this. Fire one in the chat, any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. Vote in that poll. Who think wins this one? The Knights or the Avs? If you remember, you can show us for either one of these teams with the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the Knights and the Avs available at your disposal. We'll get to that in a second, JP, on that. I did not see the finish in Indy. I knew it was close. I did not see the finish, though.
Barbecue my mom, how's it going, Matthew? Appreciate you being here. If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above or below, depending on what browser you use. I'll talk more about Rate Game at the end of the first period, but another great sponsor that is product I really believe in. It's awesome. I'll show you how it works afterwards. But here we go. The Avs are in the whites. They're going left to right. The Knights in the yellow going right to left. 62% on the Avs to take a game in this series. Vegas looks to go up 3-0 as we are underway. Oh, I love that game, Isaac. Yeah, that was the easiest win we've had all season. That was awesome. That was awesome. Barbecues right out, man. Yeah, East Coast got pounded with snow or with rain. All right, back to the top, and that one, here we go. Underway here is that shot blocked, and now the Knights, they're going right to left. The Avs going left to right. Avs have it in their defensive zone. McCarr gives it off on the left side. They get across the blue line, cross ice left to right from McKinnon. McKinnon fires into the low slot, looking for Landeskog. Too much on that one. Good try there. Yeah, Letterboxd to do sports matches? Yep, exactly. Yep, not wrong there. To the high slot it goes. Doroviev can't get it. Barbershop tries to keep it in the attacking zone. Cannot. Kadri gets it. And then loses the handle back to the defensive zone. Back to Vegas. Down the left side. Karlsson. He'll dump it behind. Looking to chase it down the left side is Howden. Howden into the boards on the left side. Karlsson tries to win it back. Can't do so. Nietzsche looks to clear. And he'll get across into the Avs, into the Knights defensive zone. It will go behind. No icing. Took a deflection. If the results of the week, yeah, that crazy comeback on Friday, man. Down the left side here, Theodore gives it across now. Across the blue on the left side is Marner. Marner lost the handle on the left side. Back to Malinsky. Malinsky will hold it. Let's go. Avs has to go in hot wax, which is being here. Twins got the first sweep at Fenway. Yeah, absolutely nuts. The Red Sox are a joke right now. Red Sox are a joke. Absolutely, John Star that one. Yep, remember the purpose of Memorial Day weekend. Absolutely. Stop it short with 1836. Fact prevails. Yep. I think the Mets will fire Mendoza, but I don't think they're going to fire Stearns toward the end of the season. Yeah, tomorrow's second leg of the German Pro World Playoff. Yep. Kings beat the Renegades. Yeah, they're playing well of late. After that 1-4 start, the Kings look very, very good. Redmond's got that team in the right direction. Renegades are 3-0 now out of the playoffs. That's awful. What a collapse for them. Face off here in the attacking zone for the Avs on the left side. Face off here. Waugh going to take it. A fight breaking out already. Waugh and Sissons were taking the face off, and then a bit of a scuffle there. This one is on ESPN. So it's 10-on-10 here. Sissons on Waugh for the face off in the attacking zone. Won by the Knights. Taking it down the right side here is Stone. Stone gives it off. One-touch pass across the blue line. Too much on that one for Sissons, though. Back in the neutral zone on the left side. Hand to the boards on the left side. Now the Avs have it in the attacking zone. The high slot. Colton fires a shot and a save there by Hart. And Stone getting into it with Colton after the whistle. UCL final? I think so. Yeah, I think we're doing it. I mean, everyone owns the Mets at this point, Jackson. Everyone owns the Mets. You know, this Red Sox lineup is bad. I know they don't have Anthony, but, like, this Red Sox lineup is bad. That base running was atrocious, too, today. Yeah, great home step by the Phillies. 2-4 and in the series with Cleveland. 4 runs in 3 games. That's pretty good. Yeah, that is the anti-D-backs when they were 6-1 this 7-game. Yeah, Philly's starting to come back down a little bit. Air conditioning fix. Let's go. Let's go. All right, face off here again in the attacking zone for the Avs on the left side. Dow to take it for the Knights. Face off won by Vegas. In their defensive zone, they'll dump it on the boards on the right side, trying to get in the neutral zone. Backhanded clearance by Burns. Burns gets in the attacking zone, but no one there. It will go behind for Coughlin. Coughlin cross ice, wrapping around, gets in the neutral zone, hit to the boards on the far side. Now back to the Avs, back to the Knights. Backhanded pass off the boards in the neutral zone, the near side. Avs looking to clear. Burns can't clear it, takes a deflection off Kelly's stick. Now Burns will wrap it around. Only as far as the Vegas player in the attacking zone goes behind for Vegas. Behind net, hit into the boards there by Nietzsche. And back to Vegas, they'll take it down the left side. Off the boards looking for O'Connor down low. Chasing that one down though is Hanifin. He gets into the boards on the right side. Gives it over the right stroke, but not a good touch. McKinnon's got it on the giveaway. And saved by Hart. Second chance also saved on the near post. Back-to-back saves by Hart. Standing on his head there off the giveaway. McKinnon had a great chance in the low slot there. Yeah, that comeback. 106-688. Jeez, there was no defense in that game. On the left side, fires a shot from the left circle. That one deflected out of play. The shot by Landeskog in the left circle, but a golden opportunity there for the Avs to strike first off the giveaway. McKinnon again in front. Not a great first touch there for Vegas, and McKinnon was in. Skated behind Hanifin. Carter, sorry on that one, yep. And Wedgwood starting for the Avs. Hard starter for the Knights over Blackwood. Face off here, won by Vegas. They'll clear it. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Down the right side, Barbashev lost the handle. Back to Colorado on the near side. Lehkonen into the boards on the right side. Trying to wrap around right to left. Goes into the trapezoid though for Hart. Hart gives it off to the right side. Landeskog tries to get a stick on it to keep it in the attacking zone. Can't do so. Hannafin now gives it off. Taking it down the right side here. Across the right circle, fires a shot. That one wide. Saves with Vegas though in the attacking zone on the left side. Barbashev gives it back to the blue line. The left side of the blue line. Redirected. Hannafin wide. Can't find Eichel on the redirect. Colorado numbers here, 2-on-1. They got a chance here in the low slot and tripped up. That is going to be a goal. Delayed penalty, not that it matters. Taves was tripped up, and Landeskog finds the back of the net with his 5th goal of the postseason. They were going to get a delayed penalty. Kevin gifting 100 joules. Appreciate you, man, on that one. It was 2-on-1. Tripped up from behind Hannafin. It's going to be in the sin bin, but Landeskog has other ideas. His Hart saved the first, couldn't save the second. The Avs have been pressing this entire time. They've had the puck in the attacking zone for a good chunk of this game already. And the Avs already lead 1-0 before the Knights even get a shot on goal. Game on, series on now. Vegas in the attacking zone on the right side. Trying to glove that one down, can't do so. It's now Nichas. Nichas gives it off behind net to Kulak. Kulak backhanded pass on the near side to Malinsky. And the Avs going left to right. Knights right to left. Avs scored first to last game in game 2. Didn't win that one. Backs against the wall, yep. Oh, I have no problem with the rule billing on that one. I actually have no problem with that one. Malinsky trying to clear it down the right side. Carlson. Now the blue line to the left circle it goes. McNabb back up top. One-time shot directed wide. Redirected wide. Carlson in the low slot on the right side. Redirected 2 wide left. In the neutral zone now, McNabb gets it back. He'll dump it down the right side. Looking to chase that one down to Carlson. It goes behind, though, for Malinsky. Malinsky gives it off. Now has it on the near side in his defensive zone. Gets it across to Waugh. Waugh, cross ice, off the line change. No offside. Trying to wrap around left to right. Goes back to Waugh on the right side. Trying to work on Hurdle there. And Hurdle wins that one. On the far side here for the Knights, trying to get across. It'll be dumped behind net. Knights trying to get out of their defensive zone on the right side. It's Waugh now. Trying to give it off into the boards there with Sissons, but the Knights will be able to clear it. One-touch pass, I'll take it down the neutral zone on the left side. Sissons, backhanded right to left, trying to wrap around. Wedgwood comes out of the trapezoid and gives it off to Taves. Taves trying to get in front of the blue line, can't do so. Stays with the Knights, the shot here, and the first shot on goal is saved. Hurdle, one-time shot. Not much on that one. It reminds me of 2018 Jackets and Caps. It could. It definitely could. 0-3 is death row. Yep. If you go down 3 games to 9, you're in serious trouble. Hockey is not basketball. No, it's not. But we do have Thunder and Spurs taking place over on NBC. So face-off here coming up in the attacking zone for the Knights. And their first shot of the game, Hurdle. Denied at the left side. Again, Avs going left to right, Knights right to left. 5 minutes gone so far in this period. What's a Zoid? How do you trap one? That's a good question. How do you bust a rum is the question. Face off here. Eichel going to take it for the Knights. Face off won by Colorado. Take it down the near side here. Dump it across center ice. McCarr gives it off to O'Connor. O'Connor too much on that one. Goes underneath. Kelly. Wedged up in the boards underneath net by Hannafin. Kelly and Hannafin wedged up there. Getting in the action now is Anderson for the Knights as well. Still wedged up behind net in Colorado's attacking zone. Still wedged up behind the net. No sign of movement for the puck. So everyone's zoned. Finally, the puck is jarred free. And Vegas is the one that comes out on top. Barbashev, now a chance here. 2-on-1 for the Knights from the left circle. Wrap around to the low slot. Bit too ambitious on that one. Colorado gets by up front now. They have a 2-on-1 down the left side. Across right. Stick out in front. Good job there blocking that pass. Drury blocked on the pass by McNabb. They botched the 2-on-1. Now in the neutral zone, O'Connor trying to give it on across center ice. Poked away by Barbashev. Line change here for the Knights. 6 minutes gone the period. 1-0. Landeskog, his 5th goal of the postseason, puts the Avs in front. Gives off on the left side now. McNabb. He's going to wrap it around left to right into the attacking zone on the right side. trying to keep it out in front. Can't do so. McNabb gets it back in the neutral zone. Gives it off on the left side. They reset their lines. Carlson now, he'll wrap around left to right with Marner in the high slot. Looking on the right side there. Wedged up there was Howden. Lost the handle. Back to Colorado in the defensive zone, but then a poor pass into the neutral zone. Finds the Knights player into the trapezoid. Comes Wedgwood as they try the wraparound, but not enough on that one. And Wedgwood will get there. There's a line change made for the Knights. Landeskog takes it down the right side. Goes behind net. Anderson. Hit into the boards hard by Landeskog as the Knights clear, and they do. Taken across center ice. Will dump it in front. Down on the right side. Looking for Smith. Back to Dowd. Underneath now on the right side. Nelson chases that one down. He's hit into the boards. Gives off to Burns. Cross ice on the near side. He'll get across the neutral zone. Back to Vegas as they'll take it back into their defensive zone. Now across center ice. It's Dowd. Dowd, that one deflected, goes behind net, back to the Avs for Manson. Manson underneath the zone net. He splits two defenders and will give it off. Blue line to blue line. Great find there. At the right circle, backhanded pass. Shot in! What a shot! Nietzsche's to Kadri. Blue line to blue line. Nietzsche's, the backhanded pass. And Kadri from the left circle. His third of the postseason. What a sequence for the Avs. Oh, they want blood right now. Are you serious? Blue line to blue line. Manson with the phenomenal feed to thread the needle. Nietzsche's corrals it. The backhanded pass. No look. Found his man Kadri in the high slot, who went top shelf on the right side. 2-0 Avs. What a pass. Colorado was the best team in the regular season for a reason. I think people forgot that after how this series started down 2-0. But now the Avs up 2-0. Right, two-line pass has been called. Yep. I'm glad they got rid of that rule. What a find. Now cross ice again, right to left. And the attacking zone is Taze. Taze will try to dump into the low slot for Waugh. That one cleared away. Back to Taze. The one underneath net for Waugh. Waugh lost the handle. Not a good first touch. Back to the Knights in the neutral zone, but not a good clearance. It goes back for Makar. Makar will wrap it around left to right into the trapezoid. Comes hard. He'll give it off to McNabb on the near side. McNabb hit into the boards, but gets it off. Back into Colorado's defensive zone. He has Spurs another massive run the first. We'll see if they can hold this up. I think the Spurs win game 4. I do think the Spurs win the 4th game. Line change for the Avs. What a start here for Colorado in a game they have to have. Backhand pass to low slot. Takes a deflection. Was looking for O'Connor, who got in behind. Now Hannafin looks to clear down the far side. Can't do so. Stays with the Avs on the left side. Kelly. He'll dump it in. Wide, back to Kelly at the left circle. Wraps around to the blue line on the right side. Keep it in front now. Cannot keep it from Malinsky. Poor first touch at the reset their defensive zone now with Kulak. Kulak gives it across center ice. One touch pass. Trying to feed his man to the right side. O'Connor. Not enough on that pass. Vegas will dump it underneath their net. Carlson hits his man. Malinsky into the boards. Trying to win that one. Back to Colorado on the near side. Hit there is Kelly, gives up backhanded pass, and out comes McKinnon. McKinnon tries to split two, but a good stop there by McNabb. McNabb will get across center ice now, across the blue line for Carlson on the right side. Carlson on the right side trying to work around Taze. Carlson lost the handle, back to the Avs. They'll take it across center ice on the near side, the right side. Landeskog to the right circle. Makar across. Back to the blue line on the side. Lehkonen can't get there. Now the Knights have it. Marner at the right circle. He'll fire a shot. That one can't get the redirect. Had Carlson the low slot. Or excuse me, had Howden in the low slot. He was in on goal. Couldn't get a stick on it. How's it going? Yes, Spurs 14-0 run. Yep, they were 15-0 run last time. And obviously we saw what happened there. They did not win that one. So we'll see if they can hold on for this one. Vegas, some good looks there. Couldn't do anything with it. In the neutral zone now. Vegas, line change as for Colorado. Take it down the left side here is Smith. He tries to split through Burns. Can't do so. Stays with Vegas, though. Shot blocked by Burns down in front on the left side. Into the boards on the left side now for the Knights is down. And a delayed penalty coming up. Colorado on the power play. Tripping is the call. And Colorado will be up a man and up 2 goals. What a start for the Avalanche. 2 minutes, Smith tripping as tried to clear it. So Colorado will have a man advantage. We're at the under 14 when we get back. I think 12-13 by San Fran. Nice. The ChatGPT prompts. What a start here. Landeskog with the opening goal. Kadri with the second. And the Avalanche up 2-0. with a man advantage coming up. First power play of the game for either side. When we get back here, over on ESPN, Battlehawks lead by 1 over the Gamblers. Yeah, that'd be a good win for the Battlehawks to have. Yeah, with Cal on the ice, it's so much better. Yep. Nats about to blow it. Jeez. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, and sub us out on the channel. 4 for 4 in a game. That's impressive for Emerson. Yeah, there's a reason they gave him a lot of money. There's a reason they gave him a lot of money before he even played a game in the majors. That is incredible. I should note, I don't think we can do OT tonight. I don't think we can do overtime tonight, but we can definitely do it tomorrow. We'll definitely do it tomorrow. I'm not sure we can do it tonight because my friends want to do something tonight. So I think we're going to, I'm going to be doing that. And if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribing, and the Avs going left to right, Knights right to left. Spurs up 21-8, meanwhile, on the Thunder. It's about to be 2 more points for the Spurs as Wemby's going to the free throw line. 3 of them were doubles. Impressive. Your friend request? Wait, what friend request? I don't really check Facebook like at all. First day without OT in a while, yeah, unfortunately. Let's do like a super late night one, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so face-off here coming up in the attacking zone for the Avs. Oh, someone face. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that would have weather for any of the Mets are just a disaster right now. Yeah, the Mets are a disaster. They gotta just get rid of everyone at this point. Get rid of Stearns, get rid of Mendoza. That was a train wreck. 2 minutes on the power play here after the tripping call. This is where they sorely miss Makar. He'll be on the ice to start the power play. Here we go. I went with it from the tour. Did I see the comment on tweet? Yes, I did. Yeah, appreciate you, man, on that one. You know, it was right for the taking. Shot there from the high slot. Nietzsche save off the face-off. Appreciate you, man. I had to on that one, Michael. Yep. Oh, no, I know on that one, David. I know on that one. Appreciate you, one with a friend. Yeah, I did see the comment. Hurtful, but true. Yeah. No, the Mets are a joke right now. But everyone knows it, at least. Everyone knows it. So right off the face-off, Nietzsche's denied. They'll try it again. Landeskog going to take it the left attacking circle alongside Sissons. Face-off, won by Colorado. Then lost the handle back to Vegas behind their own net, and they'll clear it away. As far as center ice, Makar will take it into his defensive zone. Again, Avs going left to right, Knights right to left. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon in the attacking zone goes to Wah. Wah on the right side. He'll dump it into McKinnon. Back to the blue line on the left side for Nietzsche. Nietzsche can't keep it in front. Not a good first touch. He then trips over his own 2 feet. Knights have a chance for a shorthand 2-on-1. Shot save. And Makar is able to get it back. The shot there, Sissons denied on the 2-on-1 shorthanded. And now the Avs have it across offside with 1:17 on the power play. Maybe the best chance of the game for the Knights, and it came shorthanded after Nietzsche first had a terrible touch to try and keep it in front, then tripped over his own 2 feet. A chance on the 2-on-1. Good find by Dowd. Played the 2-on-1 perfectly there, again around Makar. A shot by Sissons. Saved. It's the second shot on goal for Vegas so far in this one. 10 minutes in. Face off here at center ice. McKinnon wins it for the Avs. Get across the attacking zone. McKinnon wraps around right to left. To the left circle goes for Landeskog. Landeskog into the boards by Anderson. Gives off underneath to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to go back to the blue line. No one there on the left side. Goes back into the defensive zone. And 1 minute gone on the power play. Nothing threatening so far for Colorado. So you have a good chance to get some insurance here early on. Nietzsche will take it down. Cross the blue line. Gives off on the left side of Landeskog. Landeskog back in a pass to McKinnon. McKinnon on the left side. McKinnon on the left side goes back to the point for Makar. Makar fixing it to McKinnon. Goes right circle. Too much on that pass for Kadri. Kadri back to the blue line for Makar. Makar on the right side. Across right to left. Good pass cross ice. McKinnon at the left circle. McKinnon looking for some space in the left circle. He dumps it underneath Too much on the one for Kadri. Gets it back on the right side. 26 left on the power play. Kadri back to the blue line for Makar at the point. Makar fakes the gift to Kadri. Now goes to Kadri at the right side. Kadri back to Makar across the blue line. Makar redirects in the high slot. And he just can't keep it on target. Back to the Avs though. Kadri to the point for Makar. Makar to Kadri. One-time shot near post. Blocked. And he was caught out in front. Carter Hart did not have that save. Hannafin got out in front. Blocked with the body. Not for that. We're looking at 3-0. And now the Knights have a chance on the power play as Kadri will go into the sin bin. The Knights on the power play for the first time today. Play 4-on-4 for the next 3 seconds. Again, it's slashing. Kadri. Easy call there. Stick got the face of Eichel. Oh, that's crazy, Michael. 2 minutes for high sticking. Going across the face of Eichel. I'll play 4-on-4 for about 3 seconds. For all intents and purposes, 2 minutes on the power play for the Knights. So I'll get a chance here in the attacking zone off the face-off. Hurdle going to take it. City of Simpin. There you go. Nelson going to take it for the Avs. Hurdle for the Knights. Face-off here. Won by Colorado. Then a bad first touch by Manson. Goes back to Vegas. Shot there from the low slot. Hurdle saved. Pass from the blue line. Found Hurdle on the left side. And a great save there by Wedgwood. Hurdle was in. Hurdle was absolutely in. No one was on Hurdle at the circle after the face-off. They left him pretty much unguarded. And Hurdle was in on goal, tried to go to the top shelf on the far side, but ends up going directly at Wedgwood's chest. You know, the Braves are, man, crazy with the Braves right now. Back underway. Face-off. Colorado clears it. Hart gives it off to Marner, and now the Knights on the power play here. Eichel. Cross center ice. Goes to Stone. Stone cross ice on the left side to Doroviev. To the left circle for Hurdle. Hurdle. Kevin sending a gift. 6-7 joules. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Eichel. Down low. Stone to low slot. Hurdle. Shot wide. Was a great attack. But Hurdle can't put it on target. Finishing us out with the best save. Now Marner to Stone. Across looking for Eichel. But that pass blocked and cleared away. Appreciate you, Kevin, the 6-7 joules. Appreciate you there. My new favorite number. Yep, I love it here. I love it here. 1 minute on the power play. Hurdle to the high slot for Marner. Marner down low to Dorovia. Backhanded shot. That one finds the back of the net but waved off. The net came dislodged. No goal. Net came dislodged. Doroviev thought he was in. They're getting pressure in the low slot. Vegas is adamant that found the back of the net before it got dislodged. I'm inclined to agree. Let's take another look. They're going to say no goal. Imagine losing series home to the Nationals. Jeez. Doroviev was in. Jackson sending a gift. 440. Let's go. 440 joules in honor of LOL Mets. In honor of the 4-0 win today. I appreciate you that, Jackson. That's a goal for me. That's 100% a goal. That cleared before the net got dislodged. That is 100% a goal. Yeah, that puck is in. Then the net gets dislodged. That's a goal. That's a goal. That is absolutely a goal. They're taking a look right now. Doroviev. Well, did he punch it in is the question. There's another question here. Did he punch the puck in with his hands? Like, the puck is clearly in before it got dislodged, but did he punch the puck in? That's the million-dollar question here. Did his stick get the puck into the back of the net, or was it his fist? You tell me if night games on Fox, my condolences, because it's going to be a lot of Chris Myers, is my guess. It should be for cross-checking, too. So Doroviev Did he punch it or was it off his stick? This is the angle. Oh, that is close. That is close. The puck is clearly in before the net gets dislodged. That's not the issue here. That's clearly not the issue. Duroviev dislodged the net after the puck was already in. But I think he punched that puck in. If that was off the tape of the stick, then that's... Man, this... Each angle tells a different story. I went on that one somewhere. Each angle tells a different story on this one. See, from the front angle, that looks good. It looks like it went off the tape of the stick. From the back angle, it looks like it went off his fist. Is there enough to overturn the call here? The original ruling was no goal. This is going to be close. Again, the two angles. Okay, this is the zoom in. This is the angle we need. Okay, here we go. This is the zoom in angle. That one looks good. That one looks like it went off the tape of the stick. When they zoomed in, it looks like tape of the stick. But again, the original call was no goal. Obviously, there's no debate about whether the net was dislodged or not. The official ruling. The call stands. No goal. Torts and Duroviev will feel hard done by that one. Not enough to overturn. Again, the issue was never whether it got dislodged or not. After a review, the question was, did he punch it in? And that is awfully close. I'm inclined to think that was off the stick, the tape of the stick. But the initial call, was there enough to overturn? And that is close. Gary Bettman called in. Yeah, I would have called that a goal. Yeah, and he got his face slapped by Kulak. By Kulak, I mean. He got his face slapped by Kulak. I'll put a poll up. Should that have been a goal? So face off here with a minute left on the power play after that lengthy review. It's won by Vegas. Refuse suck chant. Yep. Not surprised with that. Marner takes it across center ice on the left side. Backhanded to his defensive zone. It goes for Eichel. Eichel down the left side. Gets it across the blue line. Goes up to Duroviev. Duroviev fakes to give to Eichel underneath. Goes back to the blue line. Marner to the low slot. Eichel. Too much on that pass. Taves looks to clear his head into the boards. Manson also looking to clear it for the Avs. 30 seconds left on the power play. Hurdle pokes it away. Trying to find Eichel. Too much on that poke. And now Kelly will just dump it down. And a chance here for Colorado shorthanded. They have a fast break here. Vegas 2-1 goal down in front. Backhander in. Drury 3-0. Are you kidding me, Colorado? Shorthander. The entire Vegas line was caught out in front. They couldn't keep it in the attacking zone. They tried to glove it down, couldn't do it, and it left Drury completely unattended. Real host announced? Oh, nice. And Drury, clinical on that backhander one-on-one. A short-handed goal for Colorado. What a turn of events. The Knights thought they were going up, or they were trailing 2-1. 1 minute later, it's 3-0. Hannafin is defensive zone. Heading to OKC. 28-19 in that one at the end of one. Hannafin taking it down the left side. They'll end the power play. And what a disastrous power play there. Avs back to full strength. Stoppage here with 6:29. The shorthanded goal there. We go to the under 10 timeout. It's all Colorado right now. A decisive 3-0 lead right now. The jailbreak rule, I like that rule too. I love that rule. That's how it should be. For minors at least, that's how it should be. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It helps us out a ton here. So try to grow this community more. Base tag with a 5 or worst week ever. Well, the week just started. Appreciate you, man. I mean, you're still up 2-0 in the series. You're still up 2-0. He needs a minimum of 6 games. Yeah. How do you feel? 10-9 St. Louis in the third. Ooh. So 3-0 at the under 10. Harkett's pulled. I think one more goal this period he will be. Yeah. I think one more he will be. Appreciate you basing on that one. But it's early. It's early. We've seen 3-0 comebacks before. But the odds... Like, I think you have to look at it like this. If you're a Knights fan, if you were going to be up 2-1 after 3 games, you would have taken that. See, it's a whole different Avs team with Bakar out there. So we're going to go 6:29 to go in the first. All Colorado right now, 11-4 in shots on goal. And it could have been 2-1. Thought it went off the stick of Doroviev. And not off his fist. They rule it's inconclusive. So they stand with a no-goal call. 30 seconds later, shorthanded goal. Drury's third. Yeah, Monday was an awesome bit of sports, yeah. I think it depends on how you look at it. I mean, for me, I'm loving this week. I mean, the D-backs are 6-1 the last 7. I'm loving this so far. 6 wins on the homestand. I mean, I'll take that. Touchdown gamblers. Ooh, we got a potential upset brewing. Face off here at the right circle for the Knights in their attacking zone. Be taken by Carlson. Carlson went too early, so now it's going to be Howden taking the face off. Nelson taking it alongside Howden at the right circle in the attacking zone. Won by Colorado. Behind their own net. Trying to clear it here. And they do with Nietzsche's. Gets it across the blue line to Kadri. Kadri trying to work on Anderson. Wrap around pass. Can't find his man's block. But then a redirect shot. Save Nelson. Saved by Hart. In the low slot off the redirect. Stays a Colorado in the attacking zone on the right side. Kulak. Hit into the boards on the right side. Looking to draw the puck free as Howden. Howden trying to jar it free on the right side and does. But only as far as the Colorado player to the left circle it goes. We'll wrap it around left to right off the stick of Anderson, and Vegas will be able to clear. Into the neutral zone, back to Colorado on the right side, Nietzsche's. Nietzsche's now at the point. To the left circle it goes. Across ice, left to right, takes a deflection, and then kicked away by Hart. How's it going, Jason? Appreciate you being here as always. I don't know about that summer. They can't play the Mets every week. Now it's Makar. He's hit on the right side by Marner. Stays in the attacking zone. Now underneath Nez Barbashev. Barbashev tries to give it off in the low slot from McNabb. In their own low slot. Lost the handle. Back to the Avs. Landeskog wraps around left to right on the right side. Now is Manson. Manson hit into the boards on the right side. Excuse me, Lekkinen hit into the boards on the right side. Lost it. Now Eichel's going to take it down. You should call that, Joe. Yes, that'd be great. I think he would. Goes behind net, Taze. Behind net, 5 to go. Gives it off. In the neutral zone, Vegas Doroviev tries to get in the attacking zone on the right side. Can't do so. Back to Colorado in their defensive zone. It's Taze. Line change made here as Taze will hold it behind the net with 5 minutes to go in the first period. All Colorado so far. Burns gives it across center ice on the right side. Cross ice left to right now into the low slot. Shot blocked. Kicked away by Hart now at the left circle. It finds Landeskog. Landeskog pokes it to the right side for Colin. Colin across the low slot for Wah. Can't find his man. Seriously, there was a Manson on that one, not Landeskog. My apologies. They're 42, not 92. Finish them. Colorado back in their defensive zone. Not a great pass across center ice. It goes for Stone. Stone cross ice to the left side for Hurdle. Hurdle trying to take on Manson. Hurdle will hold it at the left circle. Hurdle now at the point back in into the right circle one time and directed wide. Not a great touch there by Stone, who's been pretty quiet so far in his first game back. First game of the series after missing the last 5 with an injury. Looking to clear here is Manson down the near side and does. It will go behind, though, for icing with 3:59. So Vegas will have it in the attacking zone off the face-off here with under 4 to go in the first. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, and use my code HMA, PrizePicks, Play 5, get 50 instantly. The Simpsons, yeah, remind you of The Simpsons? Yep. I feel like everything reminds you of The Simpsons. I think everything at this point reminds you of The Simpsons. Face off here in the attacking zone for Vegas. At the left circle. Carlson a take for the Knights. They'll redo the face-off. This one won by Vegas. Marner. Across to the right circle. One-time shot wide. Goes behind. Howden gets the rebound. At the left circle. Goes back to the blue line on the left side. Shot. McNabb. Blocked. And now Colorado has it in their defensive zone. They'll try to get it across the neutral zone. Down the near side. Unable to do so. Line change made. Vegas gets it back across center ice. Lost the handle. Back to the Avs. It's Manson. Manson wraps around right to left. It goes behind for Vegas in their defensive zone. Holden here now goes near side for McNabb. McNabb gives it off on the left side across center ice to Carlson. Carlson in the attacking zone for Howden. Howden at the left circle tries to split two. Can't split the defense. Can't split Colvin. Goes back to Colorado down the near side. McKinnon can't get there in time. Poked away though by Landeskog. Good backhanded pass. Now down the right side. Here goes Landeskog. Landeskog shot near post. Saved. Take us to the under 4. Shot from the right circle on the counterattack. Takes us to the under 4 timeout. Oh, that sucks, Space Doug. That sucks. 3-0 for the Avs to start. Our final media timeout of the first period. As T-Mobile has gone silent. Colorado looking to reverse the script after they lost the first 2 games on their home ice. If you like what we see, that like button, subscribe. Tell you more about Rate Game at the end of the first period. But it's a fun little app. It is a fun little app. I messed around with it a lot lately. And it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So 3-0 your score. 15-5 in shots on goal. That comes and goes, Space Doug. Should note the Spurs up by 7 on the Thunder. 33-26 over there. We just started, or we're midway through the second, I should say. Midway through the second. Kyle Busch, one of the sad stories. Yeah, it's tragic. How it happened so quickly, too. Like, pneumonia is no joke. Like, it's crazy how fast it happened. And with his kids and everything, it's just awful. You know, Cole Emerson looked really good. Cole Emerson looked really, really good. He's got a bright future in Seattle. There's a reason I gave him that huge contract. What, $90 million before he even played a game? .310 to go in the first period. Colorado scored 4.5 minutes in, and they have dominated since. All right, here we go. Face off here in the attacking zone for Colorado. McKinnon to take, as is Dowd for the Knights. Won by Colorado. At the right circle here, trying to wrap around is Manson. Manson poked away underneath by Dowd. Back to Colorado. Manson goes back to the blue line on the right side for McCarr. McCarr dumps it one on the right side. Finds McKinnon on the left. McKinnon working on Anderson. Delayed penalty coming up. 2 minutes. So McKinnon was tripped up by Anderson. So the Avs going on the power play for the second time today. So things cannot get any worse for the Knights right now. Down 3-0 and now down a man. Colorado 0 for 1 today on the power play, although they do have a shorthander. They didn't do much the first time on the power play. Yeah, very unfortunate name to have, yep. They'll get hooking there. Anderson trying to poke that free from McKinnon. Could not do so cleanly. Face off here at the left circle. In the attacking zone, Eichel to take for the Knights. Oregon State hosts original. Oof. Surprised with that. McCarr. Left side for McKinnon. McKinnon at the left circle. McKinnon at the left circle. We'll go back to the point for McCarr. McCarr fires a shot for the high slot. Nietzsche's. He can't get the putback. Nietzsche's was in the low slot. Cleared away by Hart. Back to the blue line. McCarr. Right circle Kadri. McCarr at the point. McCarr shot. Redirected and saved. Covered up by Hart. Good stir on the power play for the Avs. You see the impact McCarr makes, not just offensively, but on the attack on the power play. McCarr getting spaced at the point, getting into the traffic, getting into the danger zone. It's been all Colorado tonight. Yes, it has been. Yes, it has been. The Predators thing? Oh, yes. Someone, we did an OT thing on that. I had an OT request to watch that a couple months ago. That was awesome. That's one of the funniest skits I've seen SNL do. That was a real thing that happened, too. That's the craziest part. Kadri, the right circle. Fakes the give underneath, goes back to the blue line for McCarr. McCarr, down the high slot, across to Kadri. Kadri at the right circle. He tries a shot. He fluffs it. Goes underneath instead for Landeskog. Wrapped around to McKinnon, back to the blue line on the left side for McCarr. McCarr could not keep it in front of the blue line. Poor touch there. And he'll be offside. He loves RPI. Yep, it's like college basketball with net ranking. It's like they don't see the bigger picture. 1:17 to go on the power play. Face off here at center ice. It will be Sissons taking this one alongside Landeskog. Face off won by Colorado. Cross ice, McCarr to Nietzsche's. Nietzsche's on the right side of Kadri. Kadri tries to dump to the right circle. Blocked, and McNabb will clear. Was this how much advantage they speak of? Yeah, non-existent this series. Non-existent, it feels like. Feels like a 2019 World Series. McKinnon will take it down, gives off on the left side across the blue line to Landeskog. Landeskog lost the handle, gets it back on the left side. Tries to split two to Nietzsche's. Lost the handle. Landeskog tries to keep it in the attacking zone and does. Nietzsche's cross ice. Can't keep it in front. Kadri can't get there in time. And the Avs will take it back to the neutral zone. Landeskog, Kadri now holding it here. McCarr in his defensive zone. 40 on the power play left. McCarr, take it down, gives it across to McKinnon. Too much on that pass. But gets it back on the left side of the boards. Hit into the boards on the left side. And McNabb will clear his lines with 30 seconds left on the power play. Eichel comes off line change here. As Colorado takes it down in the attacking zone. Burns wraps around right to left, goes to the left circle for Nichushkin. To Nelson. Back to the point. Burns to the left circle. Taze. Shot. Redirected wide. Traffic out in front. 1 minute left in the period. Back to full strength after the clearance. By Vegas. 50 to go in the first. On the left side now is Waugh. Waugh tries to give it across the blue line, cross ice. Stick out in front there for Vegas. Now back to Taze. Taze now holding it underneath net. They will stop with 40 seconds. We got a skirmish after the whistle. Could be the next one too much. Could be. It's early, but looks good. Top 5 best rivalries? Ooh, man, that's tough. I mean, Rangers Islanders is fun. That's a fun one. Obviously, Pens against Flyers. Blackhawks, Red Wings, Bruins, Habs. Habs, Maple Leafs. Might be the top 5. No, not messing around today. Nope, not messing. But Vegas on the power play, 2 minutes for tripping. And last time they were on the power play, they allowed a shorthanded goal, but they're on the power play for the second time today. They'll end the period on the power play unless they score here. Take 2 on the faceoff in the left circle. I mean, Penguins Caps, I don't know if that's going to last without Crosby Ovechkin. But the Lightning Panthers, yeah, that's a good one. Shot from the high slot. That one directed wide, and the putback blocks. Stone had a chance on the left side for the putback. Can't get it. Now the Avs, shorthand opportunity. They'll get across the blue line. Drury will go back to his defensive zone. Stone now. Eichel gets it across the blue line, left to right. It goes, it'd be offside, so they have to reset their lines anyway. Taze will clear it down. And Drury with some extra insurance to make sure it goes into the trapezoid. Marner gets it underneath. Marner gives it off. Eichel on the right side. Eichel taking it down. Splits to Eichel. He'll fire a shot. He's stripped up. No goal. Saved there by Wedgwood. With 5 seconds on the... 5 seconds left in the period. Yeah, Starzavs is a great one, too. Oh, that's awful, Al. I did not hear that. Oh, that is awful. Way too young on that one. That is awful. Man. But Eichel splits two. He's tripped up by Lehkonen. He wants a foul. He wants a penalty. I can see why. He did get him with the stick on the knees. Are they going to go 5-on-3? I don't think, based on Eichel's reaction, they're going to. Did look like he was tripped up by Lehkonen. And Vegas is going to feel hard done by the officiating this quarter, or this period. So it could have been a 5-on-3. The Flyers Penguins is great, yeah. Face off here at the right circle. Won by Colorado. They'll clear it, and that'll take us into the period. Kings versus the first round. Avs versus Maple Leafs versus success. Kings versus the Eastern Conference Finals. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. We go to the end of one. And a phenomenal start for Colorado in a game they had to have. Canada versus the Stanley Cup. They lead 3-0. In the Avalanche, only one team has ever fallen behind 0-2, losing both games at home, and came back to win the series. The Avs looking to rewrite the script here. And this stream, brought to you by PrizePicks. Use my code HMA, play $5, get $50 instantly. Also, I'll tell you about this really, really cool thing. It's a really cool product. This also, Rate Game, completely free. I'm going to link it right now. How Rate Game works is like this. That is not Rate Game. How Rate Game works, let's try that again, is like this. There is the link. It is completely free. It's on the app. You can download the Rate Game app, or you can just go online, rategame.io. Oh, that's awesome, Jason. That is awesome. I was a high school junior the last time Canada won a cup. I was -4 the last time they won a cup. We're going on, Basic. You're good on that one. Yeah, I'm not surprised to say we're going to honor Bush, obviously. I was not surprised with that. So how it works is like this. How Rate Game works, you rate the games you watch. It's that simple. It is that freaking simple. Earlier today, we called Spurs against Everton. I'm going to rate that game a 3. And then I just click to continue. Everton never felt as though they were going to press on for an attack. No shots on goal until the 97th minute. Looked lifeless up front and in possession. You don't have to put these comments in, but do like that. Click that I watched the game, and I rate it. Man of the match, I mean, I would have to go Paulini on that one for scoring the goal that kept him in front. And there you go. That's all it is. It's a way to track games you watch, and it's a way to just rate the games you see. It's that easy. I'll do it for the D-backs game that I went to the other night. You West Ham regular like Warren G. Yep. I'm going to go 8.3 on that one. Regular season atmosphere I've been to. You can do that, JP. Yep, you can do that. Ketel Marte is back. What a win. Negative points to Raiders Broncos. Yes. Yes, I would have loved that. I think Vargas actually was probably the player of the game because of the bunt save he made and play me on the bunt. You know, you can just slide it around, but that's how Rate Game works. It's that simple. That's how Rate Game works in a nutshell. Completely free to use. Click that link, rategame.io. And not a good day to be hammering the West. No, it is not. What I do with the information? It's just a way to track everything. It's really just a way to track games that you watch and the games you've been to. Go find Raiders Broncos and review it. Let's see. Let's see if you can go into the vault on this one. Let me see. All right, yep. So right now, yep. This game is at a 3. Let's see some of the comments on this one. Takes you back to the bad games. Game was straight duty. Yeah, you can rate old games. You can rate old games. The new. That was a Thursday night game, all right. Yeah. Perhaps the worst game I ever watched. No one was having fun there. We're going to go with a 1. With a 0 on this. Player of the game for that one, just screw it. Let's just go the long snapper. No one deserves it. Let's just go with the long snapper. I went with the long snapper for player of the game. So there you go. So that's how it works. You can go back in the archives too and do it. Like, just a good way to document, okay, what are the best games I've seen. But yeah, completely free to use. It's an awesome product. Awesome product. They reached out to me a couple days ago, and they were like, "Hey, you want to promote the product?" I'm like, "I don't know what the product is," but then they showed it to me. I'm like, "Man, that is true." Yes, no, that is actually true. August 1st, 2025, my gallbladder got removed. That is true. I had the surgery on my birthday. That is a true story. I passed some really bad gallstones a couple days before. It was the worst pain of my life. Like, you know, when you have to rate pain on a scale of 1 to 10? If 10 is death, this was 9.5. Passing that stone was 9.5. I thought it was back pain. I used to, so, I don't know if you guys remember, back then, people asked, like, what's it like getting to my age, or, like, young people ask what's it like getting to my age, or, like, how you feel. I would say a lot of back pain. So my back just, like, had back spasm and whatnot. Turns out it was not back spasm, it was the gallbladder. But yeah, that was legit. That actually happened. And I was like, I just need this thing out as soon as possible. When's the first day you can do it? And it's like, can you do August 1st? Like, yep, you can do that. So funny, too, because the doctor then asked, like, okay, just to make sure I have the information correct. It's your name. Yep. And you're 27? No. And I said, no, I'm 28. I'm like, oh, that's... The paperwork says 27. I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. And she's like, oh, you're getting it on your birthday? I'm like, yep. Yep, that sounds like my 20th birthday. Just... Had 3 of my wisdom teeth removed just a few weeks earlier. Wow. You know, teething was painful. Yeah, teething. I teethed senior year of high school. That was painful. You know, gallstones are a nightmare. Like, normally they, like, pass after an hour. Normally it's like you get, like, a back spasm and then... There was, like... I will say, there's a weird feeling after you pass a light gallstone where it's like, oh, you feel like your back feels good again, but not a heavy one. Yeah, I was wailing. I was literally on the ground in fetal position when I vomited. I was on the ground in fetal position. It was a nightmare. I was like literally on the hospital floor in fetal position, just like rocking back and forth. I don't know much about SofaScore. I actually don't know much about SofaScore. So I actually don't know on that one, JP. I might have seen similar stuff in passing. I might have seen similar, like, their charts in passing, but I don't know, like, the company or anything like that. Never gallstones, an infected splinter. Oof, that's awful. The comment on Ride the Float is still a tough voted comment. Let's go. Let's go. Raiders in the black hole, baby. Let's go. God, the NFL hopefully never tries that again. Ride the Float. Yeah, I streamed several times to keep myself from doing it more. Jeez. What's funny too is like after that was so funny because it was like, okay, we're gonna, and thank God they didn't have to do it. They let me go. But after like, they were like, okay, we don't know when the surgery's gonna be, so we're gonna keep you in the hospital until you have the surgery. I'm like, but I feel fine now. Like the stone passed. Like I feel fine. like can I at least go home and get my laptop and I can like work on it? And they're like, no, you gotta stay here. I'm like, but yeah, the last like 2 weeks, yeah. I was like, I literally, like, I feel okay. Because once it passes, you feel fine. But it was like, I need to just get rid of this thing. What's funny, too, with gallbladder surgery is that I've heard from nurses, my grandma's a nurse, and they're like, they're not supposed to tell you how big the gallstone is. If they say it's big, that means it was freaking huge. Because I knew it had to be, like, something crazy. They're not supposed to tell you like the specifics, but like if they tell you it's big, yeah, it's big. You avoid going barefoot on wooden porches as much as possible. Yep. My parents have a wooden porch, and I always look where I'm going with that. Always look where I'm going. One of the best purchases I ever made was when I got the apartment. I have a balcony, and I bought turf. I bought like, you can buy like artificial turf and lay it on your porch, have it fit, and it's great. It's great. Got about 8 minutes till we start the second. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you like, we see that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. We will not be live after the game, unfortunately, tonight, but we will be live tomorrow for a bunch of stuff, including the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 3 in Montreal. The series flips to Montreal, and it's all not up at 1. Habs dominated Game 1. Game 2, Canes with a much-needed victory in OT, and they got it. If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above or below that is pinned, wherever your pinned comments go. We talk about the time a fan played in an NFL game. It's funny, some of you know the story. I did not realize that. Some of you know the story of that. What it's work is like, it's not, yeah, I'm still speechless over watching Ride the Float. Yep. I can't believe they ever thought that was a good idea. Because it's not on his Wikipedia page. Like, that was the craziest part. It's not on his Wikipedia page at all. Like, I'll link his Wikipedia page. It's not on there, the fact that he literally, it's made for a movie. Oh, that ad's so bad it's good, yes. That ad actually might be so bad it's good. We find the defendant now. But that story is made for a movie. Guy he's retired from the game. He goes to a game, watches his team play. He comes back. He gets a phone call. They call him fans very generous. Yeah, but he had no desire to play. Like, I had to put, like, fan in there. Like, he used to play. But, yeah, someone had it. Someone had the Wikipedia page. But it'd be different if, like, he was trying to get back in the game. He had no desire to come back in. It was like, no, I'm done. Like, I love my job. I love what I'm doing. That was an old chapter. It's like the Phineas and Ferb episode with the, bring the band back to the librarian. It's like, no, I love being a librarian. Can't handle the Riz. Yeah, I mean the Riz part of it is incredible. Can I legally show on stream? I think the audio I might not be able to. The audio was not AI, so I don't think I can show it on stream. Unfortunately. The Jets was embarrassing recently that I realized they were named after Jets. Oh, man. Oof, that's rough. Well, Friday, I actually don't think Friday's that bad. As crazy as that sounds, it fits right in with the other songs of that era. Now, the lyrics suck. The lyrics are awful. And her vocals are terrible. But in terms of the beat, that's a darn good beat. That is a darn good beat. The lyrics suck. The voice sucks. The music video sucks. But that beat is darn catchy. The Cards go 0-17. They will tie the Bucks for the league's longest modern losing streak. Wow. They have a tough start to the season. They do have a tough start to the season. I do think they do beat the Jets, depending on their quarterback situation. Found some more AI slop. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. I'm terrified. Does he go inside another Chuck E. Cheese? Those are the best ones when he goes inside Chuck E. Cheese and just plays whack-a-mole. Those are by far the best ones. Right, neither were controlled by Rebecca. No. Right, Patrice Wilson was the one that controlled that. Like, Friday's a fun song. The music video is boring? No, the music video is great. The music video is just so awkward. Gotta make them out. What seat can I take? There's no, the front seat's occupied. Unless you're gonna sit on her lap. Like they're standing up in the car while driving on the freeway. This random middle-aged dude just at a high school party. No, the music video is great. Yeah, the Cards, yeah, they'll be lucky to win 2 games, yeah. At least how the season starts. At least they're not caving into Brissett's demands. That makes no sense. Brissett is not good. Don't cave into his demands. Yeah, the first batch was great. The second batch was just regular AI slop. The first batch was incredible. With some exceptions, but the first batch was just nuts. The first batch with Chuck E. Cheese was just beautiful. Yeah, which seat can I take was a metaphor about what role can she take in society. What's the metaphor for yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes afterwards? Is it a protest against the Gregorian calendar? Like, what's the metaphor there? Yeah, tell Brissett's kick rocks. I'm with you. It's like, wait, you signed Minshew, you drafted Beck, you have no ties to this current coach. You were 1-11 as a starter last year. You sucked. What things? Why do you think you deserve more money? Why do you think you have any leverage at all? And I try to say WWE. Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny. Oh, you have not, Joe. Oh, you have not. No. Oh, that'd be great. You have not. Scary of the house. Fire away. Fire away. Yeah, AI try to say WWE was incredible, where it just glitches out. Those are that's one of the funniest things. It just sounds like Donald Duck. Like, the sentence that trips it up is, what WWE? Yeah, the cars are the best part. The cars were by far the best part, because that was clearly not the design, but the cars just crashing into each other. Yeah, mainly a generic name, yep. Couple broken windows? Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Like, the stuff at Chuck E. Cheese was funny with just some whack-a-mole and stuff, but the cars were the best part, because I don't think they recognized them when they made the video. They're just 2 cars in the neighborhood that just keep crashing into each other. A generic name for a generic team. Yep. You can't prove what happened before purchase. That's why I always take photos when possible. I don't want to go to the house, but I always take photos of everything beforehand. Oh, 30-minute reaction video? Oh, boy. Oof. I'm excited about this. Man. Yeah, the Caillou destroying the McDonald's. Yeah, that was great. My favorite was just, there was like 5 straight ones where the blue and the orange car were just crashing into each other. Like, not knowing how to park. April 2024. Oh, yeah, there's no excuse for that, man. There's no excuse for that. Wemby's insane. Wemby is nuts. Yeah, that was not a smart move on her part. Oh, Whack-A-Mole was at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think it was called Whack-A-Mole, but there was a Whack-A-Mole style game there. Yeah, Montressum got burned. Yeah, big time. Big time there. All right, so we're going to start the second. 3-0, your score after 1. Again, appreciate you guys being here for this one. 86% you want the Avs to win. hold on to their lead on the road. Power play for Vegas, though, is they win the faceoff in their defensive zone. Well, I don't know. I think just stubbornness. A lot of it seems like stubbornness. Like, I'm better than everyone, and, like, I can get away with a lot. But I don't know. Eichel wraps around to the left side, to the left circle, goes to Duroviev. Duroviev to the left circle, back to the high slot. Marner fires. Stone redirected in! What a start to the period. Stone on the low slot on the right side. And that one's going to count. Welcome back, Mark Stone. He gets his 4th goal of this postseason. That's down to a 2-goal game. Oh, you know, we had whack-a-mole. You know, it's unfortunately not. No, friends want to hang out tonight. I'm doing the karaoke thing. I'm doing the Hotel California thing for you, Joe, tonight. Tonight I'm doing Hotel California at that karaoke bar. What a find by Marner to Stone in the low slot. Kelly tried to get a stick out in front. Couldn't block that pass, and Stone, after the nutmeg by Marner, just slots it through Wedgwood. Back to full strength now, but that's more than fine for the Knights. They'll take that. 2-goal game. They get one back. Good start to the period here. 3-1 your score. Now Vegas in their defensive zone. Yeah, we'll do it to you tomorrow. Jason gifted membership. Appreciate you, man, on that one. Who's got this one? Joshua getting this. Appreciate you. So remember, get a lot of perks. Name of the end of each video. Members only Q&A streams and emojis in the chat. Appreciate you, as always, on that. Marner tries to clear. It's deflected. Stays in the defensive zone for the Knights. And then Marner gets it back. Gives it off on the near side. Off the boards on the near side. Looking there was Carlson. Can't find his man. Goes back to the opposite attack. So McKinnon. Cross ice to the blue line. Lost the handle. Was Makar at the point. Makar gives it to McKinnon. Cross ice on the right side. They'll get across the blue line. But offside is Landeskog. Was offside. Hey, River Race, remember that one. I remember that one. Goes behind now, behind their own net, Makar. Makar behind his own net, gives it off at the blue line. They take it across center ice. Now to the left side, it goes for Nelson. Nelson to the left circle, back to the blue line on the left side. Fires a shot. That one kicked away by Hart. Shot there by Kulak at the blue line on the left side. Colorado trying to keep it in the attacking zone. They can't do so. Back to Vegas again, across to the neutral zone. And then back into Colorado's defensive zone. Hover in the neutral zone here. Line change made, and now down the right side, they got numbers. Now they slow down, offside, 18-17. We are back. There you go, Johnster. We are back. Hung around the neutral zone a lot those final few seconds before that stoppage. So face off here. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Stone with the power play goal right as the period started. Stone the most power play goals in team history in the playoffs. Rip Seahawks. Wait. What happened to the Seahawks? Wait. What am I missing here, Detroit? What am I missing? Vegas in the right circle to the high slot. Shot. Directed wide. Eichel. Gets it underneath net. Eichel. Back to the blue line on the left side. No one there. Just have to chase that one down. Was Barbashev. Bad pass still by Hart to Barbashev. It finds Colorado. Colin. Backhanded pass to the right side of the low slot. And that one saved Nichushkin. Tonight, how's it going, CJ? Appreciate you being here. Wait, I didn't see what happened. I get notifications. I don't see what you're... Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything about the Seahawks. Artie Marino? I have not seen anything about that. That did not happen. No, that did not happen. I don't see anything. That did not happen. I'm not sure where you saw that. Might have been a parody account. I think it's a parody account. I've seen nothing on that. Nope. I've seen nothing. Seen nothing on it. I think it was a fake account. Fake account. Nope. I see nothing. And that wasn't Schefter. Shot from the blue line. That one wide. Off the face of McKinnon now, trying to keep it in the attacking zone to Lehkonen. Lehkonen on the left side. Backhanded pass. Looking at the left circle for Landeskog. Trying to keep it out in front. You found a Reddit link for it? But shot from the blue line. Landeskog. That one blocked. Staying in the attack is on the left side. Landeskog wraps it around left to right. Then lost the handle. Back to Vegas. Down the right side they go. It's Hurdle. I didn't see anything on that one. Now Landeskog in the attacking zone, the left circle. Landeskog will reset back to the blue line. Now hit into the boards on the left side. Hard hit there by Hurdle. Across to Taves at the left side of the blue line. To the point. Makar. Makar fires. That one blocked. Taves gets the putback. Riley 2 what a fool believes. Best Stupid Brothers song. Love that one. Sevilla Tortiums? Alright, let me take a look. Take a look at the commercial break. Shot here left to right. Vegas trying to keep in the attacking zone. They are unable to do so. Back in the neutral zone. It goes for Colorado. Now back in the defensive zone for the Knights. Down the right side here, Dowd. He'll dump it down behind net. Trying to chase that one down. Working on Taves is Kolazar. Kolazar trying to give it off on the left side and does. He finds Hannafin back to the blue line on the left side. We'll go left to right to Anderson. Anderson fires a pass into the low slot. Looking for Smith. That one blocked back to the Knights. Shot there wide and then saved by Wedgwood. With 16:08 to go. Just the second shot for the Knights 5-on-5 today. Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's awful, Billy. Wait. There's no way that's real. Because why would Schefter, after 2 hours, have 21 likes and 7 comments? That's not even Schefter's profile picture. No, that's a fake. That's a fake and nobody caught it. Marner on the right side. The attacking zone. He'll fire a shot. That one saved off the shoulder pad of Wedgwood, and the putback is in. Brand new ball game. The putback by Carlson. After the shot goes off Wedgwood's shoulder pad, and we got a new game. 3-2. Carlson on the putback. 2 goals the first 4 minutes of the period. We're getting non-NFL mini helmets. I found like eBay and also some other sites. There's one site that sells all the old USFL helmets. The shot there by Carlson near post went through the legs of the defender trying to block it. I believe it went through the legs of Kulak. And all of a sudden, T-Mobile's come back to life. Vegas timing of a second. Goes behind for icing. Off the faceoff, so Vegas is going to get a chance during the attacking zone if they can win this faceoff. But what a shot there, going through the legs of the defender. No, not a hot take. No, I don't think it ever was a hot take. Especially for game 1. I do think Cavs take game 4, and then the next 2 went their home floor. Carlson's first shot blocked. He then gets the redirect. I feel like it's been a curse for a while now, Hot Wax. Ever since the Bruins lost in the first round. Yeah, the last time the Knicks made the finals, they played the Spurs, and now deja vu, potentially. Knights going left to right. Avs going right to left. Face off here at center ice. Won by Vegas. Take it down the right side here. We'll wrap it around right to left. Feed into the left circle. No one there. Back to Colorado. Pass goes behind. Was looking for Colvin. Pass too far behind, and we'll go behind for icing now. Rate Game, it's an app where you rate the games that you watch. What 80s drama to use the old Express game footage? Ooh, I don't know on that one. Already buying the Dodgers and trading with showing for pennies. Pennies, yep. You want to the post? Because, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Maz are sleeping. Face off here. Eichel in the attacking zone, the right circle. Nelson taking it as well for the Avs. Goes back for Eichel. Finds Anderson at the right circle off the face-off. His shot blocked. Colorado trying to take it down the left side. Sachushkin. He gets it across now in the attacking zone. It's Wall in the right circle. He'll try a pass. Cross ice. It's blocked by Hannafin. Goes back to for Cole. He'll fire a shot. That one saved by Hart. Sachushkin can't get the putback. Greatest game I've ever seen? Ooh. In person or on TV? So that changes the equation. Barbashev wraps around left to right. Durovia back to Barbashev at the left circle. Barbashev to the low slot. No one there, but finds him at the blue line. Eichel now shot! From the left side. Kicked wide. Barbashev gets it back. Finds Eichel at the left circle. To the blue line. Delayed penalty coming up. Vegas will have numbers here. We'll have a power play at the next stoppage. Delayed penalty. Marner to the left circle. Fakes a shot from the point. Now fires across from the right circle. And that one saved. But Vegas on the power play with a lot of pressure here. Yeah, Twitter was on fire today, yeah. First and 10 starting Delta. I don't think I've heard that one. And Burns will go into the sin bin. Vegas 1 for 2 on the power play today. Sustained pressure here to start the second period. Ooh, okay. So I would say best game I've ever seen. Cross-checking is the call. In person, I would go the Jaguars-Chargers 27-0 comeback. In general, Super Bowl 49. This could be tough to beat. Avalanche cleared off the faceoff. Now Marner behind his own net. Blue line to blue line for Hurdle. Hurdle at the left circle. Heading to the boards on the left side. Lost the head on the Avs. Will clear it down once again. There's some good options, though. There's some really good options for greatest what I've seen. Minister Mahout. Marner. Eichel now. Tries to split two. Poked away. Avs clear. 100 million Wellers. Yep. Hurdle at center ice. Gets it across the blue line for Stone on the right side. Hurdle back to Stone at the point. Stone backhanded to the left side. Duroviev to the left circle for Eichel. Eichel, yeah, Ramsey-Oaks is another good pick. To the top for Marner. Duroviev. To the point. Marner fires a shot. Redirected. And wide. Off of Stone, who is bringing the traffic down low. Alves will make a line change here. As Lehkonen tries to split two at the right circle. He'll just dump it underneath in the attacking zone. In the 23 game? Oh, yeah. Largest fourth quarter comeback in regular season, which is crazy. Colts Bengals was like 30-3. Colts came back in like 1980. And then the Bengals scored the winner, if I'm remembering correctly. The Colts took the lead for being down 33 in the fourth. Avs will clear down the right side. Not much on this power play so far for Vegas. Yasser 4 down was peak, especially watching the campus part, man. I can't imagine. Stone. Theodore. Theodore gives it off his defense zone for Anderson. Anderson. Rams Chiefs is also up there. Rams Chiefs was one of those you knew you're never going to see that again. The Game 7 Wolves Nuggets, that's a good pick. '14 AFC Wildcard. Oh, that's a great game. Yep. People get angry on Twitter all the time. It's all good. People are allowed to have different opinions. That's the beauty of this country, beauty of the app. That's why I love Twitter. People are allowed to have different opinions. That's why I love it. Shot there, saved. Put back, also saved. Carlson. Denied. Vegas, some sustained pressure here. Yeah, I couldn't believe when Butler picked it. A 2013 NBA Playoffs Bulls Nets game 4. Yep, you know on that one. We go into the under 14, and the game is flipped on its head. Colorado lifeless out of the intermission. Yeah, Rams Chiefs would be a great matchup, yeah. We go to the under 14 again. If you like, we see that like button, subscribe. Carlson denied in the low slot on the putback as well. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Yeah, Super Bowl 49 was 1 of 1. That was the best Super Bowl ever played. Yeah, that dude, yeah, that was nuts, Miles. That was nuts. Be a 19-year-old freshman in a jurisdiction with legal drinking age of 19. Ooh, nice. Yeah, America is not legal. That doesn't stop college people from drinking, though. And that was nuts. I was like, wait, what? That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but... Look, all engagement on Twitter is good engagement. All engagement is good engagement. Pats Chiefs safe station. Bills Chiefs. Yeah, the 13 seconds game. That's another great pick. That's another phenomenal pick. The Dodgers are back. I mean, they never left. Where was I for Chiefs Colts? I was watching that game in my parents' basement. I was watching that game there, which was awesome. Yeah, I get it, Toasted. What is Steph doing? She is moving everyone in the NL West over to a different division. Because the Dodgers, Padres, and D-backs are just crushing it right now. Super Bowl 14 was the best ever. I don't know if 14 was the best ever. I think it's got to come down to the final second to be the best ever. Best UFO game of the season so far? Columbus-Birmingham was fun this week. That was a fun one. You saw Phillies won 15-9, 8 combined homers. That's awesome. I think the best one I saw live, I saw Cards Mets 06. I saw Dodgers D-backs last year where Ohtani hit a 3-run homer in the 9th to break the tie was nuts. And 34 was great. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against Super Bowl 34. You had Chiefs calls like someone still prefer NFL MLB. That's crazy. To each their own, though. Kolazar, backhanded underneath net. Goes on the right side. Back to the blue line on the right side for Theodore. Cross ice on the left side. Fires a shot redirected wide. Abs look to clear. Can't do so. Theodore gets a stick on it. Dumps underneath. And stop and cheer. Yasarbi, the minus 190 favorite. Would be 100%. Super Bowl 43 was a great Super Bowl, yes. Super Bowl 43 is also in the top. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, Toasted. I don't know. The secret phone line's open later. Great story about Chiefs Colts. Yeah, I can't do OT tonight, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Otherwise, I 100% would. The craziest one I saw in person, I would say D-backs Dodgers 2023 NLDS. High sticking is the call, so 2-minute power play coming up for the Avs. High sticking. But I was at that game where they hit 4 home runs in the 3rd inning in a playoff game, which was just nuts. The funniest part was Kevin Moreno hit a home run. It was ruled foul. Then the very next pitch, he hit another home run. Why? Friends want to go out tonight, so I have to do some karaoke requests, so we're gonna take care of that. Cleared behind. Back to McCarr. Surely we can appreciate you. McCarr. Wait, one with a series? I just want a good series. Landeskog across the blue line on the left side. To McKinnon on the left side. Goes back to the blue line. Too much on that one. McCarr will have to reset in the neutral zone. To Kadri. Back to Nietzsche's. Yeah, friends who want to do something, yeah. McKinnon. Down the right side. Cross ice to the left. Not a good pass to Landeskog, but finds Nietzsche's at the blue line. McCarr. Nietzsche's to the left circle. Nietzsche's underneath to McKinnon. McKinnon, Landeskog, shot, saved by Hart. He got underneath in the low slot. Rockies with the Braves on a walk-off walk. Oh, man. High spicking? Oh, no. OT tomorrow? Yes. Absolutely OT tomorrow. 100% OT tomorrow. I would do that. Yeah, absolutely, Toasted. Yep, absolutely. Landeskog back to the blue line for McCarr. McCarr. Backhanded pass to the left circle for McKinnon. McKinnon in the high slot. He'll try a shot. That one's saved again by Hart. Nietzsche stripped up, gets it back, goes to McKinnon. McKinnon to Nietzsche. Across ice, Kadri, his shot, saved by Hart. Cross ice left to right. Good power play here for the Avs to skip for the back of the net. Now Kadri to McCarr at the high slot. His shot. Blocked. Back to McCarr on the right side. The blue line now, 30 seconds on the power play. McCarr. Kadri across. McCarr, left circle to McKinnon. Too much on that pass. Anderson, stick out in front. He'll clear it away for the Knights. We'll go into the trapezoid for Wedgwood. Give it off to McCarr. McCarr will take it down. Gets by Marner. Line change made. So McCarr tries to go cross ice left to right. Can't find his man. Vegas chance here potentially shorthanded. Marner into the boards on the left side. But Avs will get it back. Nelson going away. I don't think it's going to go away. Watt taking it across. Full strength. We just haven't had any developments yet, but I don't think it's going to go away. And a penalty successfully killed with 10 to go in the period. Oh, I like that alley. I like that one. You saw an entire line brawl. That's awesome. That must be quite the experience, including a goalie fight. Gotta love goalie on goalie action. In the attacking zone now is Carlson. The left side tries to feed it off the boards on the right side. Finds Hurdle. Hurdle cross into the low slot. Poked away by Nichushkin. Back into Vegas' defensive zone. 24-13 in shots right now. Avs looking on that power play. Trying to get it back after allowing 2 goals to start. Nice hit there by Coughlin. On the right side, goes back to Vegas. Taking it down the right side of Sissons. Sissons poked away underneath by Kulak into the boards on the right side. Again, Avs going right to left. Knights left to right. Anderson across the blue line. Back to the point for Stone to Anderson on the left side. Shot redirected and blocked. Back to the Avs. They'll clear it down. Drury give us off on the right side to Kelly. Kelly off the boards on the right side, looking for O'Connor. O'Connor trying to get around Anderson. Does. Feeds on the left side of Drury. Wraps around to the left circle for Kelly. Kelly underneath for Drury. Drury back to the blue line on the right side. Fires a shot. That one wide. The Knights will get it down. Stone. Wraps it around right to left. Malinsky gets there first. Feeds it to Kulak. Kulak into the neutral zone. Down the left side. Finds his man looking for McKinnon. McKinnon trying to get around McNabb. Can't do so, but gets it back to the left circle. One-time shot. Wrister wide. Lehkonen now wrapped around to the left side. McKinnon back to the blue line for Taze. Taze wraps it underneath the net to Landeskog. Landeskog on the right side. Working on McNabb. McNabb gets it. Goes to Theodore. Now Theodore on the near side will go cross ice across center ice. Backhand to find to Eichel on the right side. Eichel, he'll fire a shot. That's high and wide. Stays with Vegas, though, the blue line on the left side to the point. Shot, blocked, body out in front. And a hard shot there. Having to get up is McKinnon, who sacrificed his body on that one. He is wailing. McKinnon is wailing in pain. And that will take us to a stoppage. And this would be a big loss, to say the least. One of the best players in the NHL, McKinnon, took that shot that he blocked right on the knee. And oh no. I didn't see Locking Forward's tweet. I didn't see that. Cavs toast? Yes, they're toast. Vikings come back against Eagles after being on 23-0. What was it, 1985? It was 85. McKinnon blocking that shot and absorbing the entire contact on his knee. And oh, right on the kneecap. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it doesn't take a scientist to know what happened there, a doctor to know what happened there. He blocked it. It went directly off the kneecap. 100-mile-an-hour shot from the point. Yeah, 85, yep. Directly off the kneecap. Oh, you just cringe looking at that. We go to the under 10. A period of nightmares for Denver. For Colorado, I should say. Yep, Denver Hero Man, yep. McKinnon, sir, that could be it. Period of nightmares. They allow 2. And now McKinnon wailing in pain. I don't think it was manipulated. Give me back on the ice. Come hook or crook. We will see. I mean, he tried to get up. He did clear the puck, but then couldn't get back up. He tried his absolute best to get back up. I don't know if... Yeah, Vegas West Conference Champions. I mean, McKinnon's out. That is brutal. They can't catch a break right now. This is rough. (24-13) your score. McKinnon goes to the bench. Obviously, all eyes on McKinnon, whether he will be able to go after taking that shot from the blue line off his kneecap. Spurs up by 15 on the Thunder, by the way. Any team am I choosing? Yes. Any team am I choosing? Yes. Absolutely. And just build the greatest team ever assembled? Absolutely. How so much estimate gets? I have no clue. At least he's not in the tunnel. At least he's not going to the tunnel. Wall going to take it, as is Dowd. Face-off won by Colorado. 7:40 to go in the period. We'll get across center ice down the right side. Trying to feed off to himself. Waugh in the attacking zone. Can't feed it to himself. It goes behind for Coghlan. Coghlan. Back to the Knights. Taking it down the right side here. Shot. That one wide. Korzak. Second chance. Redirect in. From the blue line. The redirect is in. And then a late shove afterwards. Kolesar getting into it with Manson. Took exception to the shove afterwards. We're all tied at 3. Kolesar on the redirect. We got a brand new ball game. Kolesar's first point of this postseason. And it ties the game. Yes, Toasted, I could. Yep. He's down there in the low slot. Wedgwood should have done a lot better with that one. Went off his knee and went off his pad. On just a nothing shot from the blue line. He bobbled it, and Kolesar was right there to get the redirect off the post. What was this in the first period? It was on Vegas first period money line, man. 3-3 right now. In game 3. Yeah, but only puck game, yep. Wedgwood just could not get a good clearance on that one. Looked like he was right in prime position to get it from the blue line. Can't do it. 3-3. Now in its defensive zone for the Knights, it's Carlson on the near side. Carlson, I'm not surprised, Joseph. Carlson down the left side in the neutral zone. Gives off on the right to Anderson. Anderson, too much on that first touch. And Kadri gets there for the Avs. Gives it off on the far side. Gets it across the neutral zone, glove down. Back on the right side for Kadri. Kadri on the right side, working on Hanifin. Kadri, try a wrap around. Hit to the boards hard by Hanifin on the left side. To stop the attack for the moment. Yep, Spurs are rolling right now. I had a feeling they win game 4. Carlson across on the left side. Fires a shot. That one saved. Hanifin was right at Wedgwood. Now shot here for Colorado on the counterattack. Nelson from the right circle. That goes high. Back to Colorado. Wedged up on the left side. Wedged up on the left side is Kelly. Gives it back to the blue line to O'Connor. O'Connor. Tays. Shot. Blocked and wide. No McKinnon on the ice since the injury. Shot from the high slot. That one blocked. O'Connor now back at the point it goes. Across to the right circle. Not a good first touch by Drury. Was a good idea there by McCarr. Back to McCarr at the blue line. He'll fire. That shot redirected wide. Sustained attack there for Colorado, but now the attack will stop. So they go into the neutral zone. Line change for Vegas as the Avs will wrap it around underneath net. Chasing it down is O'Connor. He's into the boards underneath by Hanifin, and Eichel will clear. But it will go behind for icing with 5:36 to go. I mean, I don't hate that to us. He literally committed attempted murder. Like, you want to become a murderer? Like, I'm fine with wishing harm to people who murder people. Or try to, at least. I'm fine with that. 3-3 your score. Colorado up 3-0 on the end of 1. Vegas with 3 straight goals. Now McKinnon's back on the ice. So that is the good news for Colorado. McKinnon is on the ice. He'll take the faceoff alongside Eichel from the right circle here in the attacking zone for Colorado. McKinnon, his first shift since the injury, loses the faceoff. Goes back to Vegas. It's Marner. Marner goes across to Eichel. Eichel will dump it underneath. On the far side, only as far as McCarr. McCarr tries to clear his lines and does find Tays into the neutral zone. Too much on that pass. Goes into the trapezoid for Hart. Hart gives it off underneath. They'll feed it down the near side. Taves tries to keep it in front and does with Lehkonen. Lehkonen now gives it off on the left side. McKinnon cross ice left to right, looking for Landeskog. Not enough on that one. Goes back to Eichel. Eichel gives it off near side to Korczak. Korczak down the right side, gives it off in the right circle. It's Barbashev. Barbashev will feed into the low slot, blocked down in front. Good block there by Nelson. And now cross ice Lehkonen to the right side. Good find. Splits two. Shot high. Nelson's got to do better there. It goes out with 4:44. Taking us to the under 6. Nelson was in. It was a phenomenal pass to split 2. Got to be more clinical there. So we go to the under 6. I don't buy that for a second, Toasted. It also doesn't mean anything about him not playing football. It could be just a side gig. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It helps us out a ton in here. So we try to grow this community even more. Four and a half to go in the period. I mean, Dov is a hack. Dov is he sold his account a while ago. Like, Dov Clement doesn't know what he's talking about. He just steals other people's content. 3-3 your score. 4.5 to go. Basayokas needs a couple threes, but that's the worst part about SGNCO. They only need a couple threes. Yeah, 2 for 15 from 3 is not going to get it done. Yeah, I think the Spurs are going to win this game. Just a hunch. Just a hunch on that one. 43 points, 2.5 quarters in is not ideal. So this game is completely flipped on its head. It was 3-0 after 1. Vegas scores right off the face-off, about 15 seconds in off the power play. They go with 3-1. They've kept the pressure on. Carlson got the second. Then Kolazar's first goal of this postseason, first point of this postseason. It evens the game at 3, and that's how we got here. 4.5 to go. Maybe the worst Midwest weather I experienced. Oof. Or Memorial Day weekend. You know, the Northeast got pounded. The Northeast got completely pounded. I'd say Josh Allen's a better quarterback. Actually, don't think it's close. Kelly's great, but I think Allen's way better as a quarterback. Down the right side here, Nelson looking for Kadri. Kadri underneath net. Miscommunication there. He thought Nietzsche had it. Did not. Now Vegas looks to clear. Can't do so. Now they're going to stick on it. Hannafin, backhanded pass on the near side to Anderson. Anderson gets it across blue line to blue line. Finds his man. It goes for Sissons back to the left circle. Backhanded off the board. Stone. He can't find a man. Not enough on that one. Oh, that's alpha walk-off. Yeah, the Northeast got destroyed this weekend. So much rain. Stop it here with 4 minutes. He's not wrong, Toasted. He's not wrong. How many games can you take off the Sunday winner before people lose interest in watching him on Sundays? He's not wrong. There's only so much inventory. Yeah, we never pay money for a place where I don't know what the weather is going to be. I never do that. Or if the only reason to be there is for the weather, and because if the weather sucks, you're screwed. Vegas gets it back in their defensive zone. Theodore gives it off. McKinnon comes off. He goes back to the bench, and he looks to be shaken up again. McKinnon does not look good. Saved there by Hart. McKinnon simply limped into the bench. It wasn't a great shift for McKinnon, I must say. Yeah, Wemby is not real. Wemby, yeah, I'm just scared of a guard that's 7'4" that can hit half-court threes. It's like he's a cheat code. He's like Gumby, yeah. The Wemby is not fair. McKinnon will go into the tunnel. He was ineffective on that shift. Now he's going to go into the tunnel and get a second look. As if this period for Colorado could not get any worse. Avs will have face off here in the attacking zone on the right circle, though. That's crazy, Car fan. Yep. That's why BT Barta made a huge living off buying off suckers. Kulak. Cross left to right into the low slot. Nichushkin can't get there in time. Shot from the blue line on the right side. Kicked away by Hart once again. Playing a lot better as of late. Yeah, McKinnon's gone to the tunnel. Yep. He did not look good that shift. He did not look good. Now across the blue line. Wraps around right to left. Hands to the boards there. Colin on the hit. Back to Colorado. They're in their defensive zone. Oh, sure enough on that one. Wow. Much better would be. I'm not sure it'd be that much better. I'm not sure it'd be that much. Now the attacking zone. O'Connor gives off underneath to Kelly. Kelly will give it off the left circle. Goes back to the blue line on the left side. Taves across to the right side of the blue line. Trying to go cross ice right to left. Gets it back at the block. The shot is high. Redirected and trying to clear it on the far side is Coughlin. Can't do it. Stays for Colorado. Underneath into the low slot. Tripped up. And now Vegas finally able to clear. It goes to Barbashev. Barbashev. Cross center ice. Splits two. Trying to split a third. Can't do it. Good stand-up defense there by Makar. And now down the right side here is Kelly. Kelly feeds up the boards on the right side looking for O'Connor. O'Connor underneath. Working on Theodore. Hitting to the boards. It's wedged up underneath the net with 2:13 to go. Colorado trying to win the one. Eichel can't win it. Back to Colorado. Kadri to the blue line on the left side. Manson. He'll fire a shot. And saved by Hart. Yeah, all 6 goals when score the same net. Yep, you got your money's worth if you got that on the ice. Yeah, it's true, Toasted. Yep. Something about glass stones in a glass house. Yep. You know, Memorial Day weekend is the start of summer for most places. Not the Northeast, because the Northeast depends, because you still have a month of school left. There's still a month of school left. So I never thought Memorial Day was the start of summer. Not until I got to college. I was like, oh, it's not normal for other people to be out of school for a couple weeks at that point. Face off here at the left circle in the attacking zone. Taking it is Nelson. 2:05 to go. Won by Vegas. Anderson will clear it into the neutral zone. Colorado trying to get back in the defensive zone. They do. They get across the blue line on the right side, but then cleared away by Vegas. But takes a deflection. Vegas will be able to clear it, though. Anderson gives it off left side to Sissons. Sissons will dump it underneath the net. It goes behind for Manson. Manson behind his own net. Gives it off on the near side. Yep, Boardwalk's in for business. Yep. Nietzsche's. Cross ice left to right. Manson. He'll dump it down. Anderson will get there for the night, so give it off to Stone on the near side. Lost the handle back to Colorado. Nelson will wrap it around left to right. Goes to Lehkonen. Lehkonen into the boards on the right side there by Hanifin. Hanifin gives off to Sissons. Sissons will clear into the neutral zone. 1:23 to go. Line change here for both sides. As holding it here is Kulak in his defensive zone. He'll take it across center ice off the boards on the right side. No one there. Back to Vegas. Now back to Colorado in their defensive zone as Vegas makes a line change. The claw machines? My sister is great at claw machines. I suck at those. My sister is great at the claw machines. Landeskog, cross ice left to right to the right circle. Shot saved. Manson denied by Hart. Now Kulak will wrap it around left to right. Goes underneath for Lehkonen. Lehkonen backhanded pass to left circle. Shot kicked away. Landeskog. Kicked away near post. 45 seconds left in the period. Colorado in their defensive zone trying to clear it on the near side. It's Lehkonen. Cross ice goes right side to Malinsky. Behind for Vegas. They'll wrap it around into the neutral zone on the near side. Marner. Again, they're going left to right. Marner can't find a man. Back to Taze in his defensive zone. Battlehawks win. Klitschko playoff spot. There you go. So we have 3 spots determined. It's down between Louisville and Birmingham for the final one, I believe. Up top. Makar can't win at the point. Back to Vegas. Eichel, backhanded shot. Makar gets a stick in front, then passes it to the low slot, but no one there. Drury clears it down. Takes us to the end of the second. It's a whole new ball game, folks. 3 goals for Colorado in the first. 3 goals for Vegas in the second. We go to the third. All knotted up at 3. Try for an hour? Well, that's a long time. That's a lot of money at the claw machine. No, I've never seen that, Jason. I know people have. There are people I know that make like do either Atlantic City, although Atlantic City's kind of fallen off. Or they go to the boardwalk, do weekend at the boardwalk. It's like, yeah, that was never my kind of thing. But maybe that was growing up on Long Island, where you had beaches and whatnot. Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does go a long way. Helps us out a ton here to try to grow this community even more. D-Rex on the road? Yep. We're doing hockey every day next week. We're doing hockey every day next week. Felt like that? Yeah. Well, I think it fell so hard. I think gambling became legal in a lot of places. So that didn't help. Well, it used to be if you want to go gambling, go either the Indian reservations, Vegas, or if you were going East Coast, you go Atlantic City. But now you can go pretty much anywhere. So that didn't help. Unassisted triple play Memorial Day 2000. That is nuts. That's got to be the rarest play in baseball. The unassisted triple play. Like, that is nuts to do. Yeah, start go to Connecticut casinos. Yep. Yeah, like Hartford, Mohegan Sun. Yep. I mean, unassisted double plays a catcher has ever made. That'd be interesting. Unassisted double plays for a catcher. That's really pretty rare. I could see maybe you catch a foul ball, you dive to the ground, catch a foul ball. There's a runner on third, he tries to tag up because you're on the ground, and then he runs to home and tags you out. I could see that potentially. Yeah, Game 7 would be a Saturday game. That'd be nice. Yeah, Game 7, best words in sports. Yeah, Vegas tied while you were gone. Yep, and McKinnon's hurt. So Vegas tied it, and McKinnon's hurt. So it is not good for Colorado right now. First like a Series B final? All right. 2-0 there. That's good. Catcher double plays. It's be very rare. How's it going, Jerix? Appreciate you being here, as always. Crazy game so far. Crazy, crazy game. Busy this weekend, have family time for Memorial Day. All good. Hopefully the weather held up. So I know it did not hold up on the East Coast. So hopefully it held up. Held up by me at least, but that's Arizona, so it's always going to hold up there. If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above or below. Again, go to Prize Picks, use my code HMAPLAY5, get 50 instantly. Go to Rate Game as well. Rate today's game on the Rate Game app. So far, it's going to get a pretty high rating. I can tell you that much. The way it's gone so far, this is going to get a pretty high rating. I didn't know that. Andrew Garfield, I didn't know that. McCarr injury. Well, McCarr's back. But McKinnon being out is rough. They still have 28 shots, though. Yes, Spurs destroying them. I had a feeling there was going to be one game that was going to be a bloodbath. I thought the Spurs were going to win Game 4, so I'm not too surprised by this. Maybe the way it's happening, but... If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. Weather changes so drastic, I thought I was getting the flu on Thursday night. Jeez. Oh, it's good that you didn't get the flu. Vegas wins the Cup 30 years ago. A former Flyers goalie wins the Cup. I think we know the strategy now to winning the Cup is just get a Flyers goalie. They're going to say you the Sunday Memorial Day weekend. It's not a good weather. Man. You know, the weather's been bad in a lot of parts of the country. The East Coast got pounded. I know that. Surprised with Knicks series so far? No. After game one, I'm not surprised. Surprised it came back in game one, but after that, I have not been surprised. I feel like that's one of those where you just knew it was over after. You knew it was over after game one. It just always felt that way. We're at the second intermission right now. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really does go a long way. Helps us out a ton on here. '76 and sunny. That's nice. Yeah, the Northeast, yeah, rain in 50s. Yep. Yep. That's what I heard from my parents, too. And from my sister. That is what I heard. Game rain tomorrow, too. Oof. Not even one good day on the weekend. Oof. That's rough. So it's not like this during 4th of July. I can sacrifice Memorial Day. Yeah, Travis was on the sideline for the Cavs game. Jason's Philly through and through. Travis is actually a group of Cavaliers fan. Travis is a legit Cavaliers fan. Game goes to our team, stick around. We're taking to the end of the game. I can't do overtime, like, I can't do our version of OT, but I'm sticking around till the end of the game, obviously. I'm not leaving until this game is done. Yeah, the D-backs, this is fun right now. The D-backs, it is fun. I am cautiously optimistic. The youngsters look good. Tommy Troy, his debut, he hit the ball very hard. 2 hits, plus 1 line out. He looked very sharp today. Ryan Waldschmidt just looks so composed. He's going to be a stud for a while. Corbin Carroll, 2 triples today. He's going to get the modern record. Corbin Carroll, I don't think I'm being a delusional fan when I say that Corbin Carroll will get the modern record for most triples in a career. He's at 51 right now. The modern record is 191. He's only in the 4th full year of his career. He's getting about a triple a week, it feels like. Like, he hits the ball so hard and he's so fast. I mean, he's playing out of his mind. Ketel Marte, everything's starting to fall. The starting pitching's been phenomenal lately. Ryan Nelson going 8 innings. We're getting some really strong outings out of our starters. I think now 15 of the last 20 outings have been quality starts. Even yesterday with Gallen, it was like he went 5 2/3. Like, I don't hate that. He allowed like 2 runs in 5 2/3. I'll take that. You know, I didn't expect much. Well, I said this year was the year, let the kids play. I was like, we're not going to do well this year. Let the kids play. And the kids are playing. They're playing their butts off. That's the funniest part, is that Nolan Arenado is playing out of his mind. Obviously, he's not a kid, but he's been very good since that awful start to the season. He's a borderline all-star at this point. The bullpen's been rock solid. Paul Sewald's had a revival out of nowhere. I don't know how, but Paul Sewald, I trust him now, knock on wood. Really, the only negative I have from this series is that from this homestand, is that Torey Lovullo didn't really get a chance to use Juan Murillo the last 2 weeks. He was trying to limit his usage because he was going a lot. And now he doesn't look the part. It's back-to-back games now for Murillo where he's allowed to run. But my prices, I think they stayed the same, but I'm paying more per game because we lost 2 games to Mexico City. So they stayed the same, which I'm a bit disappointed by, because we lost 2 games. We only play 79 in Arizona because we have the Mexico City series. Oh my God, Wemby. Wemby just hit another 3. Are you serious? Yeah, McKinney took the shot in the unpadded area. Yeah, you knew it as soon as it happened. That's one of those you knew as soon as it happens. It's bad. I feel so bad for him. Yeah, I could see an 83, 84 wildcard team. I definitely could. Though someone's going to go on a run. It always happens. Someone's going to go on a run around July. We don't know who it's going to be, but it always happens. Why did they let Vegas tie this game up? Yeah, they came out sleeping a start, and then McKinnon got injured trying to block a shot. I mean, look, my tickets are still pretty cheap. At the end of the day, season tickets for the D-backs, they're still very, very cheap, all things considered. On a per-game basis, like, it's a lot of money if you don't go to all the games, but for someone like me who goes to like 50 games a year, oh, it pays for itself. And I don't pay for parking. I don't pay for concessions. Like, it pays for itself. He was here yesterday, Caleb. He was here yesterday. The Avalanche don't look good right now. Yep, could be a choke. Could be a choke. The Avs are a fun team right now. The Avs are the D-backs. Not the D-backs are fun. The Avs are fun. The D-backs are a fun team right now, and the D-backs are in a weird spot because we almost have too many players. Like, it's a bizarre dilemma to have. Like, it's like, oh, my steak is too juicy kind of thing, but we almost have too many players. How's it going, Dr. D? Like number so let's go. Appreciate you, Jennifer. Appreciate you on that one. We're air mission right now, about 4 minutes till we start the third. 3-3 in this one. Vote on that poll. Who wins this one? Vegas or Colorado? 86% were on Colorado at the end of the first. It's flipped dramatically since. I'll put it that way. Like, look at the D-backs. Like, Lourdes Gurriel's on the IL. They got guys in the farm system. Cade Stroud is playing out of his mind as a reliever. Gilbert Diaz is playing out of his mind as a reliever. He's in the farm. Hoffman's young. The last player to lead the league in triples 4 years in a row? I have no idea. I have no clue. No, I don't pay for concessions. I mean, I just don't eat. But you can bring any food you want. I mean, it's not like you get free seat tickets, you get free concessions. That's not how it works. But it's like I live close by the stadium, so I just walk to the game and then walk back. And it's a 3-hour thing. I just don't pay for food. That's all it comes down to. I just don't pay for food. You can bring your own food in as well if you ever want to do that. You can bring your own food. You can bring your own water in as well. That's the bit when you can bring your own water. You DH. But my thing with DH is that I agree, Del Castillo needs to go down. Del Castillo absolutely needs to go down. I agree. My thing is that Lourdes comes back. Lawler comes back. All of a sudden, you have Troy, Waldy, Carroll. Lourdes can play DH. 27 unassisted double plays. Wow. Wait, no, I don't buy them. No, they're not free. No. Although I do get discounts if I want. As a season ticket holder, you do get discounts. Like, I look at that lineup and I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you have Moreno at catcher, you have first base, you have, first base is where, because like Vargas started to come back down to earth, which I'm not surprised by. But Vargas started to come back down there, but Jose Fernandez, although I think he might need to refine his swing in AAA for a little bit. He's starting to hit a rookie wall. But again, first base, third base, you have Arenado, he's playing great. Perdomo, Marte, and bring your own soda, and spaghetti. You can bring spaghetti into most ballparks. Oh no, it's not all inclusive. If you buy the pool seats, I found they're all exclusive. If you purchase the pool, it's all inclusive. I found that out today because one of my friends was looking into it for a birthday, potentially. Not this year, but sometime down the road. But then again, it costs $5,000 for the pool. But you get 32 tickets, and they give you free concessions. And free parking, and a free towel. But again, it's $5,000. Which is honestly not... Obviously, $5,000 is a lot, but you get 32 tickets. So it comes out to about $150 a person. That's not the worst deal to watch a baseball game in a pool. And you get free food and free parking and everything. It's not the worst. You gotta bring pasta. We gotta try the spaghetti trick. We gotta try it. I mean, I look at that team. If you put, let's say, I don't know if you put Marte at first, but if you put Marte at first, let's say, put Tommy Troy at second, or Lawler at second or something, Perdomo at short, Arenado at third, Lourdes Gurriel's at DH, Troy, Waldy, Carroll is your outfield, and starting rotation of Burns. Because the thing is that, like, right now, no pitcher's pitching badly. You have 5,000 stretch goal for pool side seats, yes. Like, no starting pitcher is playing badly. That's the weird thing. That's, like, the bats, we'll figure it out with DH and everything. I mean, it's a lot of youngsters, but pitching's going to be interesting. When Burns comes back, what the heck do you do? Because none of these five deserve to leave the rotation. Soroka's playing well. Nelson's playing well ever since that blow-up. He's had like a 2 ERA this month. Erod's a Cy Young candidate out of nowhere. Merrill Kelly's been effective the last couple starts. And Zach Gallen, he might be the worst pitcher. Zach Gallen as your worst pitcher in the five right now is not a bad problem to have. They have Corbin Burns comes back off the IL in a little bit. Then what happens with the bullpen? Because the bullpen's playing out of their minds right now. Like, no one's playing poorly in the pen. There's not anyone like, oh, crap, here we go. You get J-Mart back, probably at the end of the year. You get AJ Puck back. He's been throwing. So, like, the D-backs, and you have Stroud in AAA, who looks really good. Diaz in AAA, who looks really good. You have Pratt in AAA, who we got from the Rangers, who's got like a 2.4 ERA in Reno. That's like a 1.2 ERA because of the elevation. Like, the D-backs have they have a lot of questions, but they're good questions. It's a good problem to have. I didn't think I'd be asking these questions at Memorial Day. Like, this season has been sublime right now. I'm loving it. But also I'm loving right now is this game because it is awesome. 3-3. Knights right back in this thing. Looking to go up 3-0. Avs looking to win on the road. Knights going right to left. Avs left to right. Every goal has been on that right end. Avs win the face-off, and we are underway here in the third period. Down the right side, off the face-off, looking for Nelson. Poked away, back to the Knights in the left circle. It goes for Barbashev. Barbashev back to the point for Eichel. Can't get a stick on it. Goes back to Colorado. Nietzsche gives it off, backhand, and Manson. He'll try and chase someone down only as far, though, as the Knights defender, Kolazar. He'll give it off at center ice. Could find to Doroviev. Doroviev across the blue line, kicked away. Gets it back, though. Across the blue line at the point. Barbashev to the left circle. Eichel. He'll fire a shot. Blocked. And they want a penalty. Not going to get it. They want a penalty for interference on the putback. Not going to get it. Eichel now in his defensive zone. Line change made for both sides. Actually, scrap that with the line change. It goes by for icing because Eichel, too much on that pass off the boards on the right side. Yeah, it just takes one good week for any of those teams to get back into it. Exactly. Exactly on that. Like, you just need one run. One crazy run by an AL team. would be enough at this point. And the Knights scored about 15 seconds into the second period. Face off here for the Avs at the right circle in the attacking zone. Waugh going to take it. On the right circle, Eichel going to take it for the Knights. Again, no McKinnon after taking that one. That block shot to his kneecap. Knights from the face-off. They'll get into the defensive zone. It goes for Malinsky. Malinsky holds it, gives off cross ice. Now across the neutral zone for Kadri. Kadri backhanded pass. Looking to find Waugh. Can't do so. Poked away. Gets it back, though. They got numbers here. 3-on-2. Kulak in the right circle. He'll fire across to Kadri. That one blocked. Poked away, and now McNabb will clear for the Knights. It will go behind, though, for icing with 18:43 in the period. So 2 icings already this period for the Knights. I just wish we were in the AL West right now, and not the NL West. We got the Dodgers next week. That's going to be a brutal series. Dodgers at home is always like the most unique environment in baseball. I firmly believe that. Yeah, Spurs have us in the bag. Wemby with 33 and 8. He's been killing it today. Face off here, won by Colorado. But then diving to get it away. Nice job there by Howden. He dives to get a stick on that one. Get out of the blue line. Force Colorado to reset their lines. Now Colorado in the neutral zone. They'll wrap it around right to left. Burns. No one there at the left circle. Back to Vegas. McKinnon done? No idea, but it did not look good. Marner. He was ineffective when he was on the ice after the injury. Marner. Shot blocked by Manson. From the point, stays with Vegas at the right circle. Marner tries to feed off the boards on the right side. Manson gets there on the right side, wedged up with Sissons, now wrapped around to the left circle, back for Vegas. Goes for Coghlan. Coghlan dumps it underneath, trying to hit his man, cannot do so. Back to Colorado. O'Connor down the near side. Good pass there, looking for Kelly, but too much on it. And Korczak, good idea on that one, but Korczak chases that one down. Gives it off near side to Coghlan. Line change here for both sides. It's Coghlan. Dumps it off the boards on the right side, and it's covered up by Wedgwood. And a fight breaking out underneath. Hurdle getting into it. Stone getting into it. Punches thrown. Colvin in the action. Kulak in the action. Nietzsche's. Wrapping it around Hurdle. If we go to LA during MLB season, have the money track at Dodgers home game. Yeah, that'd be, I mean, you don't need like a ton of money for that. I mean, it depends on when you're going. I mean, it's a big stadium. If you're going on a weekday afternoon, it's not too bad. Always got the beef, yep. We got the beef after that. Kulak was the one that pushed Stone after Wedgwood covered that puck up. And from there, it just escalated. Refs are sorting this out. So, both teams will send a man to the sin bin. Offsetting. Stone and Kulak will go into the sin bin. Kulak didn't really, Stone didn't really do much on that one. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. McKinnon is back on the bench. So a good development there for Colorado. McKinnon is back on the bench. He is suited up with his helmet and jersey. He is suited up. So McKinnon is on the bench. We'll see if he gets back out there after being tended to. 4-on-4, and here we go. Both teams down a man. Colorado behind their own net. They'll take it down. On the far side, cross ice to the near side. The right side goes for Nelson. Nelson fires a shot blocked off the skate of Anderson. Oh, slashing, that's why. I was going to say, Stone didn't do a lot on the fight, but yeah, slashing, yep. And 2 minutes of roughing, yep. Yep, that's why, yep, because it's not limited capacity. It's like 55,000 seats. Nelson gives it back to the left circle for Taze. Taze across, looking for Nietzsche to the right circle. Poked away by Anderson. Gets it back, though. It's Makar. To the left circle it goes. Taze back to Makar, the blue line on the left side. He goes to the point. Makar holds to the blue line. Makar now at the left side, working around Doroviev. He'll fire a shot. Backhander. Poked away. Back to Nietzsche. To the blue line for Makar. Makar gets around Doroviev to the left circle. He'll work around Eichel, resets back to the right side. Taves, not a good first touch. And Vegas will clear off the boards into the neutral zone, only as far as Makar. Goes near side for Taves, line change for both sides as Taves will take it back to his defensive zone. Cleveland? I don't think Cleveland's going to get a Super Bowl. I'd be very surprised if Cleveland gets a Super Bowl. They got a draft, but I don't think a Super Bowl. I don't think the owners want to go to Cleveland in February. When would it open? I think 2030? I'm not entirely sure on that. I think 2030. McKinnon. Back to the blue line. Pass deflected. Malinsky can't get there in time. Back to Vegas. Howden. Cross ice on the right side. Goes across the blue line. Not a good find. The one to the right circle for Theodore. Colorado gets it back. They'll dump it down. It will go behind for icing with 26 seconds left. Stanley President's Boone's Yankees, of course it was. So 26 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Yeah, I'd be shocked, though, with Cleveland getting a Super Bowl. I'd be shocked by that. Face-off here, McKinnon and Howden to take. Won by Colorado. In their defensive zone, Malinsky gives it off. Now take it down center ice. McKinnon back in the game. For the first time, McKinnon is out there. Let's see, went into the tunnel. McKinnon is going to power through after getting hit with a slap shot to the kneecap just a couple moments ago. And then a potential fast break there for Howden. That one's saved by Wedgwood. No icing, full strength for both sides. So the Avs clear. No, I don't think Cleveland's going to get one. The indoor stadium will definitely help, but I'd be shocked. A different era, though. It was a different time period. On the left side, Coughlin. That was back when Jacksonville got one, too. Shot from the high slot, blocked. Hurdle, or Barbashev denied. No, Hurdle denied. Then shot there from the low slot. Sissons can't get the redirect. Back to Hurdle underneath that. Goes to the left side. It goes for Stone. Stone to the blue line, the point. Coughlin tries a shot. Redirected wide by Hurdle. Saves with the Knights, though, on the left side. Or the right side, I should say. And then Makar able to clear it to Taves. Taves gives it off near side. It goes for Lehkonen. Lehkonen trying to wrap around right to left. It goes in the trapezoid for Hart. Hart gives it off near side for Hurdle. Hurdle gives it off near side for Stone. Stone across center ice down the left side. Well, Chicago is different. Chicago will get one. Chicago will definitely get one if they get indoor stadium. Chicago will get one. Manson gives it off on the left side. Not a good pass back to Vegas. In the neutral zone now, they cross the blue line, trying to wrap around right to left. Smith. He'll wrap around to the left side. It goes behind. Back to Colorado on the far side. Manson. He's pushed from behind. Good hit there by Anderson. Jars it free. Now going low slot. Duroviev was in on the low post. On the far post, he was in, but too much on that pass. He got under Burns. He is pre-Goodell, aka the good old days. Anderson. Wow, Chicago get one? Because that's a big city. That's a city that owners want to go to. And that's the one that has the infrastructure. Right, Minneapolis is different than Cleveland, though. Cleveland has a reputation of, like, a city that there's not a lot to do. And also, you have to remember, Minneapolis, the owners did not like that Super Bowl because it was minus 2 degrees. You couldn't do anything outside. Like, cold weather, I'm not sure you're going to see a cold weather Super Bowl again. Chicago will be the one exception because it's Chicago. Malinsky in his defensive zone gives it off across the blue line in the attacking zone to Drury. Drury at the right circle will try to feed it cross ice, blocked by Barbashev. He'll clear it down the neutral zone on the left side. Marner, one-touch pass to Eichel. First line in. Now Marner from the left circle. Shot, blocked, and then saved by Wedgwood. And more action coming in as Marner getting into it with Kelly. Eichel throwing it down on Malinsky. We go to the under 14. Chicago has never hosted the Super Bowl. Nope. But they never had an indoor stadium, so that's why. 3-3 your score. And Cleveland's very much like Buffalo, where Buffalo would never get a Super Bowl. Even if that was an indoor stadium, Buffalo would not get a Super Bowl. No, it's not very consistent. No. Not at this point. When has the NFL ever been consistent with anything? 3-3 your score. Still no goals this period. This one over on ESPN. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. We're live the entire week for the Stanley Cup playoffs. See, I think Arlington Heights. I don't think they're leaving Indiana. I think it's all leverage. Or Illinois, I mean. Right, no, we knew Chicago was out. Yeah, we knew that. We knew that for a while. That was never going to be in the middle of Chicago. Smith on that one, double down? Smith? Yep, that's also true, Alex, yep. Right, Minneapolis got 2. Yep, they got one at the Metrodome and one at US Bank Stadium. Right, it's a reward for building into a stadium. You also have to remember, too, is a lot of people travel to the Super Bowl internationally. And if it's bad weather, the airports could get log jammed. If it's bad weather, good luck with the airports. Yeah, I don't see Indiana happening. Definitely not Gary. I think Hammond would be. But again, I think it's all leverage. I'd be very surprised. Cleveland's going to get a draft. I think Goodell made it clear that, I don't think Cleveland's in the rotation for the Super Bowl, but Goodell made it clear that, look, we gave Cleveland a draft. It happened during COVID. Didn't go the way we wanted. It was a great effort by Cleveland hosting the draft in trying circumstances, but we feel like they deserve a second chance. And I think that will happen. I think Cleveland will be able to jump the line for a second draft, which I don't hate. Wait, M&T? Wait, they never had one M&T. Wait. M&T? I think I'm thinking of something else. They never had one in Baltimore. They never had one in Baltimore. They didn't have one MNT. Yeah, Cleveland's getting a second draft. I think sooner than that. I think by 2032. No problem with that. I know the Cleveland draft's not one of my favorites, but I mean, considering the circumstances, I'm fine if they get a second chance. Yeah, exactly, Johnster. All right, face-off here at the left circle. Carlson loses it, goes back to the Avs, and the defensive zone goes for Taze. Taze gives it off to Waugh. Waugh to center ice on the left side. Oh, MetLife? Oh, yes. Yeah, MetLife, that was because the only other stadium bidding was Miami, and they didn't even renovate the same at that point. Backhanded, that one wide. UFL games? Yeah, we're streaming the UFL. Yep, we are. Yeah, the renovation downgraded. Yeah, it made it look like a spaceship. It took it off the landmark status. It reduced the capacity for some reason, even though they sold out every game at Soldier Field, so that made no sense. Down the right side here, Doroviev. He'll fire a shot. That one blocked by Makar. Lost the stick on that one. Back to the Avalanche in their defensive zone. One-touch pass, trying to get across the blue line on the near side. Can't do it. Back to the Avs, though, in the neutral zone. Landeskog. Cross to the right side. It goes for Lehkonen. Lehkonen. As that pass is deflected out of play. Oh, you're good on that one, Andrew, girlfriend. You're good on that one. You're good on that one. Yeah, Baltimore, I'm not sure they could pull it off. Vegas is the second draft for Cleveland. I mean, I would love that, but I doubt it. Because Vegas is now in the rotation for the Super Bowl. I'm not sure they're going to get drafts again. Right, they hosted before. Face off here at the right circle. Nelson and Dowd to take it. Yeah, Cleveland's going to get a draft in the next 5 years. Absolutely. They'll get a second chance. Which makes sense. That'd be a bad pick, Billy. You want to go to a swing state. That'd be a very bad pick. You want to go to a swing state. Face off here. One and fires a shot. Nietzsche's blocked. One time off the face off. Now Sissons down the left side. I'll try to feed it to Dowd underneath the net. Chasing that one down. That was Manson. Manson into the boards. On the right side. Gets the puck back. Manson will take it down for the Avs. Backhanded pass across center ice. Goes back to the defensive zone for Burns. Takes the draft line going? Duh. That's the easiest yes ever. Coliseums are never going to happen again. They don't have the amenities. They don't have the amenities to do it. Stop at you at 12:06. I don't know, Billy. I don't know. Can't hurt. Got no sleep on Wednesday because I had a repairman coming, then went to work, got stuck for a double, then had to take lieutenant's test. Oof. That sounds like an all-nighter. That's rough. Yeah, that's my dream. I could stream. You kidding me? If Vince is the draft, I can literally, like, business as usual. Just go to the draft and come back and we do a late-night stream. Let's talk about it. That'd be awesome. Are you kidding me? My own SEP, don't have to worry about hotels and all that. Wrapping around left to right to left. Back to the high slot. Can't find his man. Can't find Hurdle. Getting in front of that one for the Avs is Kelly. Give himself earning to O'Connor. O'Connor to Kelly on the right side. Now give himself on the right circle to Drury. Drury tries to wrap it around right to left. Lost it, though. Back to the Knights. Coughlin across ice on the right side. Korczak now one-time pass. Hurdle. He'll drive backhander in! Hurdle! Backhander from the left side! And the Knights, 4 unanswered. The pass by Korczak. Then another one-touch pass. Finds Hurdle. The backhander on the near post. He gets his 3rd goal this postseason. I'm not sure I go to the parade. I actually don't think I go to the parade. I'm not crazy about parades. I'm not sure I go to that. 4 unanswered for the Knights. In the last 30 minutes, backhander gets behind Omolinski. Great stick work there. Backhander near post. Hurl the turtle. There you go. Going opposite glove side on Wedgwood. If you know, you know. Yep. I hope I get. Yep. I love that with the course line. Yep. 4-3 your score. Knights in front for the first time today. I think a 3-0 series lead. Now on the left side here, it's Landeskog. Landeskog backhand pass the blue line on the right side. Makar, he'll fire a shot. That one blocked down in front by McNabb. Gets it back, though. Feeds it underneath to Coleman. Coleman, backhand pass on the left side of Kadri. Kadri back to the blue line. Makar on the right side of the blue line. Cross ice on the left side. Tease, shot. Put back. Denied. Stays with the Avs on the right side with Makar. Makar trying to work around Dorofiev. Can't do so. No one there in the high slot. And Theodore gets in front. Lost it, though. Back to the Avs. Landeskog in its defensive zone. Yep, change names to Falcons. Yep. Underneath the attacking zone. Goes behind Hannafin. He'll try to clear down the far side. And does. Back to the defensive zone for Colorado. Lehkonen. No, it's not true, Christopher. Because it's a 7-game series. Nelson. Tries to feed underneath to Manson. Manson lost the handle. Back to Vegas. Backhanded off the boards on the left side. Good find there by Carlson. He goes to Howden. Howden will play off the boards on the left side. Looking for Carlson. On the left side. Hit into the boards. There is Lehkonen. Lost the handle. Back to Carlson. Good hustle there by Carlson. He'll chase it down. Go on the right side of Marner. Marner at the right circle. Looks to feed to Sissons. Poked away by the Avs and takes a deflection. Goes back for Nietzsche. Nietzsche tripped up. And a 2-minute power play coming up. I think Marner tripped him up. And this could be the chance for the Avs to equalize. This could be the moment. Marner called for tripping. Easy call. Away from net, too. No need for that, too, because you had Korczak's help. It was not in the attacking zone. You had Korczak's help. You had Coughlin's help. Did I expect Stars to dominate? To some extent. I thought there was going to be one game that was going to be a bloodbath. I expected them to win. I did expect them to win. Power play coming up for the Avs. You know, championship parade, it's like, I'm not sure I would go to a championship parade. Colorado 0 for 3 on the power play. That's been rumored for a long time, Toasted. That's been rumored for a while. Face-off won by Vegas underneath net. McNabb looks to clear, can't do so, goes to Kadri. Kadri, Makar can't keep it in front of the blue line to reset his lines. Makar, a bad first touch. Let's take it back into his defensive zone. We'll go down the left side now. It's Nietzsche's. Nietzsche's. Cross from right to left, Landeskog. Landeskog in his defensive zone. Line change here for the Knights. Nietzsche's will take it down the right side. Back to McKinnon at the blue line. McKinnon. Backhand to the point for Makar. Makar on the right side, down low to Kadri. Kadri, miscommunication there. Thought McKinnon was staying at the right circle, was not. Goes back to Makar instead. Dumps it underneath. Landeskog backhanded to Nietzsche on the left side. Nietzsche, nice deflection away. We're going to go back to Makar at the point. Who? Toasted? I have no clue what that even means. Kadri and Nietzsche. Nietzsche in the high slot. Goes to McKinnon on the right side. McKinnon. Backhand to the blue line. Too much on the one. Have to reset again. No shots this power play. Give you 40 on that one, Michael. You probably could, Billy. Yep. Well, for Phoenix, I could. For the Cards, I could. Not for the Jags. McKinnon. To the right circle for Kadri. Kadri. D-backs, definitely. Kadri to the point for McCarr. Back to Kadri. One touch pass to Kadri. McCarr. He'll fire for the point. That shot blocked out in front. McKinnon at the left circle. Gets it back. Goes back to the point. McCarr. McKinnon at the left circle. He'll feed to the high slot. That one redirected high. Landeskog. It's blocked down in front. Stays with the Avs on the high slot. Kadri dumps underneath to Landeskog on the right side. Poked away by Carlson. Or excuse me, poked away by Hannafin. Now McCarr. Landeskog on the right circle to Kadri. Kadri right circle. To the point. McCarr fires a shot wide. Landeskog put back. Somehow kicked away by Hart. Somehow. I don't know how Hart kicked that one away. Back to full strength. Avs are 0 for 4. Knights have killed 23 of 24 power plays. Avs fan, no, I am a supporter. I have no team. I have no team on that one, Andy. To the high slot, shot, Lehkonen, blocked. Back to the blue line, Taze. Backhander back to Taze. To the right side, wrapping it around to Burns. Burns underneath net, finding Waugh. Not a good first touch, goes back to the right circle for Burns. Burns to the right circle. Burns dumps it underneath for Waugh. Waugh, good poke away by Anderson. They'll clear with Marner. Yeah, killed off, yep. Yeah, I'm not an Avs fan. Nope, I have no team. I live in Arizona. I have no team. If they get a team, I'll root for them, but I have no team right now. So just a free agent that loves hockey. Loves a free agent. Or loves hockey. I'm a free agent. Left side across, down. Shot from the right side of the blue line. Deflected wide. Avs will get across. Chasing that one down as O'Connor will go behind for icing with 7:02. The Avs have not had a shot on goal the last 10 minutes. Only to get something soon with 7:02 to go. Appreciate you, Andy, on that one. Yep. No, I call all the hockey games. I'm going to be live for all the hockey games. We got to ride every time the Pats or Sox won a title. Yeah, I know a lot of friends of mine that went to school in Boston. The streets were just a mess anytime Boston won a title. Yeah, 2013 finals, yep. It's brutal. Brutal. Yeah, Boston 04 City champions, yep. Face off here, won by the Knights. Goes to the blue line, shot there. That one blocked down in front. Keeps it at the left side, though, Eichel. Eichel poked away by Drury, wedged up on the left side. 7 minutes to go in the period. Backhanded pass, Coughlin. Goes across, shot, saved, covered up by Wedgwood. So a face-off here, Doroviev on the near post. Though I have to beef because I'm a Knights call. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. No, I have no team. I just like calling sports. I call everything. I don't take any days off. I call sports all the time on this channel. Takes to the under 10 timeout. Yeah, I call sports all the time on this channel. So, nothing, no team. No team. We're going to be live for the entirety of the conference finals this week. Both East and West. D-backs are on the road, so we're going to do a lot of hockey. So if you like that, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss a moment that we go live and a video that we post on the channel. We've gained some subs during the stream, which is awesome. Appreciate you guys a ton. The curse could continue. Yeah, if they fall behind 3-0, it's looking very likely it's going to continue. That's why I subscribe. Appreciate you, Andy, on that one. You know, if I'm a fan of a team, you'll know it. If I'm a fan of a team, you will absolutely know that. The win probability graph, it's probably just a boop. Probably that. Between losing McCarr and McKinnon, well, I mean, McKinnon is healthy. McKinnon's fine. He's back out there. But now they're back at full strength, but now they're in some trouble. Yeah, Spurs are going to tie that series. Yeah, there's 3:30 to go, which they're up by 20. So they're easily going to take that one. It looks like Mike Stonks. Yep. Yeah, few teams managed to defy the curse to win the cup. 63% on the Knights to win this one. 6:44 to go. In regulation, face-off here. They'll have to redo it. Carlson to take. He went too early. Howden to take now. Drury to take for the Avs. Next time they're only doing it because the Pacers weren't there to stop them. A healthy Pacers team. Carlson back to the blue line. Fires a shot at the point. Kicked away. Coughlin. Denied by Wedgwood at the blue line. Back to the Knights, though, in the neutral zone. They'll wrap it around right to left. Yes, 74-1 leading by 3+ goals. And what a time to have that curse streak break, potentially. Theodore in his defensive zone. He'll go left side to Barbashev. Barbashev to Eichel. Eichel. Cross the blue line on the right side. Doroviev. Backhander. The putback on the kick away. Barbashev can't get the putback. Good idea there into the low slot. And the Avs have not got a shot on goal in 11 minutes. They'll take it across the blue line here, but a poor touch there by Kulak on the left side. It's cleared back into the neutral zone. Oh, they'll be back. Yeah, when Halberg comes back, they'll be back. Makar in his defensive zone. Line change here. On the right side, Landeskog. Backhanded. It's cleared. Covered up by Hart. Guess that counts as a shot on goal. First one in 12 minutes. Not that there was any threatening danger there for Hart, but I'll just cover that one up. Taking us to the final media timeout in regulation. The under 6. Yeah, back then when the Penguins was a huge deal. Yep. Because there was 2 separate leagues for the most part, technically speaking. And 4-3 your score, 4 unanswered for the Knights. They came back in the third period of last game. Came back from down 3-0 here. It says a lot about his impact. Yep, absolutely. Wano. I would guess summer. Wano. Or Owen Wah. I don't know which one it is. Spurs will win this one by 20. 100-80 with 1 minute to go. So we'll be guaranteed to play a Game 6 in the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. Owen Spurs, yep. We're guaranteed to go at least 6 in the West. East, probably not. A dominant win by the Spurs. The better game here is on ESPN. This Memorial Day weekend. 5:35 to go in regulation. 160 watching right now. Face-off at the right circle for the Avs. Won by Vegas. Offside. 5:29. Yeah, well, yeah, a 21-point lead with 4 seconds to go is over. Yeah. Vegas versus Carolina, and it's going to be Spurs Knicks. I could see that. I do think Carolina comes out of the East. Yeah, I'll give everyone in the chat $1 million if the Thunder win this game. 2-1. Nope, they cannot erase a 21-point deficit with 4 minutes to go. So, Spurs take it. Back it away here in this one. 4-3 in a much closer game. In the defensive zone. Backhand at Theodore. Tries to feed to the far side. Landeskog gets a stick on it. Landeskog Back to the left circle. Poked away by Marner. Tries to clear it off the far side. And finds Theodore behind net. Now finds McNabb. And now they'll clear. Yeah, they smoked it. Smoked him. Three-way head-to-head. Kings, Bellhooks, defenders. Man. Crazy platform rotations. Not doing late night? I actually don't know. Because apparently... I'll let you know that. We might be back on for OT. I don't know. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that. I don't know yet. I need to get the word of what we're doing. So hold off on potentially with OT on that one. Duroviev, the left circle. Lost the handle, back in the neutral zone. Hannafin, he can't get there, back to the Avs on the near side. It goes for Colden. Colden wraps it around right to left. Goes to the left circle. Anderson tries to clear. Finds Hannafin. Hannafin trying to get rid of it. Hard to hit there, though. Into the boards. Burns. Delivering the shot as it goes behind. Back from Malinsky in his defensive zone. Malinsky. Dump it underneath. Goes for Kelly on the left side. Backhand to the blue line. Makar. Kelly wraps it around to the blue line on the right side. It's Burns. Burns across on the boards on the left side to Makar. Makar goes to Kelly. Kelly underneath to the low slot shot. That one saved. Second chance also saved by Hart. They'll retain possession though. Back to the blue line on the right side. It's Burns. Redirect in the high slot. Can't put it on target. Kelly can't get the redirect. Back to the Avs though on the right side. Burns. He'll fire from the high slot. That's redirected high. Kelly underneath net. Wedged up. Keep it in the zone. Nothing doing so far. Makar at the point. He'll go to the left circle. He'll fire it. Redirected wide on the right side. Goes to Burns. Burns back to the blue line from Makar. Makar, he'll fire a shot. That one saved. Back to Burns. His shot blocked out in front. Hannafin tries to clear. After a minute in the zone, can't clear. Makar, he'll fire to the high slot. That one blocked. Now finally they clear. Donation on YouTube. Hit the dollar button on that. I'll show you how after this. I'll show you how. Appreciate you, man, on that one. How's it going, Vito? 3 to go. When do the Avs pull the goalie? Colorado gets it back in their defensive zone underneath the net. Malinsky. Malinsky gives off to Taze. Taze goes down the near side for Nelson. Nelson across center ice. Nelson tries to go cross ice, fluffs the pass. It goes to Nietzsche. And Nietzsche can't get a good first touch. Goes for Marner. Marner behind his own net. We'll give it off on the boards on the near side. Getting out in front is Malinsky on the right side. Wraps it around right to left. But to avoid the offside, we'll go back to Vegas in their defensive zone. 2.5 to go. Avs in their defensive zone. It's Manson. I'll give it off behind his net to Kulak. Kulak will take it down the near side. Going cross ice on the far side, the left side again. They're going left to right. Knights right to left in the neutral zone. Lost it. Bad pass by Manson. Back to Eichel in the attacking zone on the right side. He'll wrap it right to left. It goes for Kelly. Kelly will give behind his net to Manson. 2 minutes to go. When do they pull Wedgwood? When do they pull him? Not yet. 150. Nietzsche holds it in his defensive zone. Now we'll take it down across center ice. Now they'll pull the goalie. They're going to play 6-on-5. They pull Wedgwood. Shot. Redirected. The putback. Also redirected. Back to the right side. Kadri goes back to the blue line. 6-on-5. McKinnon at the blue line on the right side. He'll fire a shot into the high slot. Can't get the putback. Nelson loses it. Back to the Knights. They're in the attacking zone. Backhander wide. Barbashev had an empty net. Lost his stick. Back to the Avs. 80 seconds. Cross ice. Blue line to blue line. Right to left. Good find there for Nietzsche in the attacking zone. Wraps it around left to right. Underneath for McKinnon. McKinnon looks for help in the low slot. Now there goes left circle back to the blue line for Makar. Makar to McKinnon at the left circle off the boards. McKinnon, his shot, saved. Back to McKinnon. He'll dump it underneath for Nietzsche. Nietzsche, loose handle back to the Knights down the right side. Can they get it off? They can. The shot in from center ice. With the empty net. Carlson, his second. And the Knights, from down 3-0 after 1, 5 unanswered. Then Carlson was on the pass. It was Howden who got the empty netter. My apologies. It was Howden on the empty netter. Carlson on the pass. Howden's 10th of this postseason. Time for Drury for the most on the team this postseason. And what a collapse by the Avs. One shot on goal the last 15 minutes. And on the empty net, Howden calls game. And potentially series. The square left corner, empty net. That just means they pull the goalie. Face off here. Won by Vegas. Empty net remains. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Got to erase a 2-goal deficit in 45 seconds. They'll wrap it around left to right in the attacking zone. Hands to the boards there. Shot from the right side. Saved by Hart with 40 seconds. Check me in for some months at my abs. Wow, yep. Not great. Not great for that one. What's that wrong for Colorado? I think defensively and then offensively just gone like stagnant at times. If you want to donate, because someone asked earlier how to donate. So what you do for donations, all you do is you click this dollar button. What time it would be right now? It would be one of those, it wouldn't be like a late night. But you click the dollar button, you click super chat, and then you type in your dollar amount that you want to donate. So, that's what you do. Insert Reggie Miller choking. Yep. So yeah, I'll explain more. I still don't know what the plan is. I'll let you know. Face off here for Colorado in the attacking zone on the right side. Won by the Avs. It goes back to McCarr at the point. He'll fire a shot. That one saved the putback. Also denied. Landeskog gets kicked away. That goes back to the neutral zone. 30 seconds to go. McCarr backhanded down the right side. Kadri. He'll try to chase that down. Nietzsche back to Kadri at the right circle. Resets with McKinnon, or tries to at least. Cleared away by Vegas with 17 seconds. No icing. Took a deflection. McCarr in his defensive zone. Gives it off to the left side. Too much on that pass. Goes behind for McNabb. 5 seconds. The Knights erase a 3-goal deficit. 5 unanswered. And Vegas, after firing their coach just moments before the playoffs to bring back Tortorella, 1 game away from knocking off the President's Cup champions and going to the Stanley Cup Finals. 5-3 your final. Hey, don't go anywhere yet. I just want to double check the plan. Hang on. Give me a second here. What a game for Vegas. The first time ever they won a game in the playoffs when trailing by 3 goals. 1 win away from a sweep. Imagine say be throw Knights a couple weeks ago. A week ago? Yeah, crazy. You blew it up. Yeah. Upset sweep coming. The Knights up 3-0 in the series. A crazy comeback. Hart with 30 saves. Standing on his second of the third period. Game 4 on Tuesday. And what has been a shocking series so far. Vegas 1 win away from their first, or from the Stanley Cup Final, I should say. Yeah, so here's the thing for OT. Here's the thing. The plan was originally, I'll put it this way. The plan was originally, I'm trying to figure this out right now. The plan was originally karaoke bar with my friends at, like, after the game was done. They got there. Turns out, the karaoke list is full. They close in 2 hours. The list is full. So they can't even get a song in. So no one can get a song in. The list is already full for this place. So I'm trying to figure out what the plan is. I have no idea. Fiction Hot Wax. Fiction Hot Wax. So If you got to play no OT, yep. Get a plan, there's no OT. But I got to figure this out. But the Bananas game on the CW? Yeah, they're playing in Knoxville right now. It's crazy they're playing at Rocky Top. You want a night web for the Avs? Yep, that is a night web for the Avs. You are not kidding on that. All right, until we... Okay, let me figure this out. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere yet. Give me a second. Well, Mariah Carey, I'm guessing somewhere on that one. Give me a second. I don't know if we're doing OT yet. But stay on with me if you want to stay around for OT. So I do this thing called OT where we get weird and wacky. I take all your requests on stream. Not sure we're doing it yet. Let me figure it out. Go to karaoke. I mean, I do whatever people want me to do. I do love doing Pony by Genuine. Pony with the right crowd gets him going. You're one way from third Stanley Cup appearance in a decade. Crazy. Baby by Justin Bieber. Depends. Like, if you do it with a live band, there's some really good ones with a live band. Seven Nation Army is good. I mean, it depends on what they have. I mean, anything like Michael Bolin, if my voice is up for it, I can do a killer Michael Bolin. The memes will be a nightmare for Vegas if they win in 7. It will. All right, give me a second. Let me figure out what the game plan is. Appreciate you, Andy, on that one. Appreciate you. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll let you know what the plan is. Let me just call up a buddy, see what the plan is. Give me a second here. All right, so we will be going to a different bar. So that's the thing. If you get it right, donate 5 cents to that. All right. I do want to see this wager. Hang on. I do want to see this wager. I do want to see this wager. I do want to see the wager here. I do want to see this. I do kind of want to see this. We're not going to do OT. I will. We don't know where we're going, but we are going somewhere. So we are going somewhere. So we're not going to do OT, but I do want to see the wager. I do want to see this. All good, Edgecar fan. All good. What's Ray Game? I'll show you Ray Game. I think I know who it is. I don't know. I don't know where we're good. Excluded? Okay. Yeah, I'll show you Ray Game. Yeah, it's pretty much Letterboxd, but for sports apps. All right. All right. Yeah, we're gonna head down there in a little bit. Yeah, but I'll show you Ray Game really quickly. Basically, all it is, you rate the game. Don't look like no one wants it. Late OT? Maybe. I'll let you know. Depends how late I'm staying out. But basically, all you do, you rate the game. You can rate any game you watch. It's completely free. It's a really, really cool app. Sponsor? Yes. They are a sponsor. So, like, for a game like this, Step 1, click the game. Step 2, I'm going to rate it. I'm I'm going to go 7.5. It's frustrating about tonight's also. Oh, you should be. I don't blame you. Crazy comeback by the Knights. Only reason it's not higher. Colorado was threatening at all. Did nothing on the attack. Final 30 minutes. No, we're not doing OT. We're not going to do OT. I'm just showing you what rate game is. I actually don't know. Wait. I actually don't know who the profile picture is. It looks like Thanos, but it's not. Yeah, little mystery bar. Yep. You know, that's going to be a crazy series, Vaughn. I have no clue. Yeah, so you just rate the game you watched. Man of the match. You got to go Hurdle. You got to go with Hurdle. And that's all. That's all it is. You can rate any game you watched or went to, and all that. So that's what that is. Spurs in 7. I think it's gonna go 7. I think that one goes 7. Okay, you'll let me guess. All right. So it's not Thanos. All right. I'll blow up the picture. That background looks like it's John Rothstein. But I know it's not him. I know it's not Rothstein, but the background looks like it's Rothstein. But I'll stay on, let people guess, and then I'll head off. Appreciate you guys' time for tuning in. This was a fun stream. This was a fun stream. All right, I'm going to sign off here. I guess people will have a chance to guess later. I might do a T-Layer tonight. I don't know how I'm staying out. I'll let you know on that. I will let you know. Yeah, I guess I'm just... It's not John Rothstein. Alcohol fit by RLS? Oh, I don't drink. I don't drink. So I have no idea if it does. But I don't drink. I'm going to say I want some friends. Yeah, I have no guess. I have no guess on that one, actually. What's the layer? Maybe. I'll let you know. I'll let you know on that one. We'll definitely do OT tomorrow. We'll definitely do OT tomorrow. You'll find it next stream. To be continued. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Appreciate you guys a ton. cgiulianihpu sign off. Click that link to watch today's video. Or click the link above. Might do OT later tonight. Might have a new video coming out tomorrow. I'll let you know. Appreciate you guys a ton. If I have OT, it'll probably be in like 3 hours. I'll let you know, though. Take care. See you guys soon. Knights win 5-3. 5 unanswered. They take a 3-0 series lead. 1 game away from their 3rd Stanley Cup appearance in franchise history. Take care. See you guys.